Yay! We're live, baby. Hold on, before I do anything, I gotta update my Stream Elements chat bot. No sé qué pinga. Okay. Nice. And then if we save this... Oh, wait, I gotta do this. We save this. And then we do... exclamation point guide. Wish it came out better, but, oh, I fucked it. Hey, pero... Hey, pero... Okay, space. Did that save it? Or let me see. Nice. All right, that's cool. What's up, Mary? How you doing? Ever miss World of Warcraft? No. I enjoy the combat in this game far more than World of Warcraft. So I don't ever like have the interest of going back or any of that type of shit. Alrighty, make sure we're live on YouTube. Shit. Oh, there we go. Nice. Nice. Alrighty. There it is. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. I gotta open up the Discord. I updated all my drivers. Chat. Jeez. We're ready to go. Let me tell the Discord. Alrighty. Nice. Let us begin with a little bit of a Dabarooski. Damn, we missed the 1v1s. We missed the 1v1s. That's unfortunate. We got some food. I got some snackages going. Love to see it. Love to see it. Alright. Let us do the final dab check that I have before we smoke a lot of flower. Happy Friday, my dude. What's up, Fluffy? Happy Friday to you, brother. Alrighty. This is quite the Dabarooski, but it will be the final one. Prepare yourselves, brothers. But we are about to begin quite the journey for the day. Chat, we have a new guide. If you are new to the game and you haven't gotten your legendaries yet and you still don't know how to get to legendaries, I have a guide. The progression guide, if you're interested. And there is a will, there is a way to indeed get the juice. I'll tell you what, Bobby. Doobie time, cheers. Oh, hold on, I gotta charge it for a second. We give it like a minute for it to get enough juice, and then we can go do big damage. I'll tell you what. How are we looking on the quests? Alright, I got everything to level 6 except for Weaponsmith and Tavern Maid. This should be 3 shards instead of 1. Do 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 do. I don't think I'm gonna get that quest done because I have to die a lot to craft my weapons. And I don't want to waste my materials unless I actually need it, because I already got a full set of purples right there. I could craft a second full set of purples, I guess, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Oh wait, it's only weapons, so it's only these 4 weapons I'd upgrade. You want a buzz ball? What's a buzz ball? What is that? The ball of? Is that like the small ball of plastic ball of alcohol? Like a little cup of alcohol, little drink of alcohol? I don't drink much. I only drink whenever I go out socially, but even then, most of the time I don't even smoke or drink. I just smoke. What's up, Toad Hunter? How you doing, man? What's up, Big Sap? What's up, artist? Is this enough juice? All right, perfect. Dab check. Gotta wait for it to. We gotta wait a minute for it to power up. All right, how are we looking on the quest though? Am I gonna do one of these? Gather birch heartwood. What if I were to just buy one? That's probably not gonna work, to be honest. Weekly campaign. I wish it was a Paladin campaign. Din 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 din. All right, cheers. Oh shit! I forgot I was attached to this. Damn it, it turned off mid-dab. But why is it being like this? Why is it being like this? It's being uncooperative. Din, 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 din. Hey, what's up, Bean? How you doing, brother? Drinking some beer right now, so you're not alone. Nice. I don't drink, baby, sorry. Jeez, so it turned out it was you who was alone this whole time, brother. But you're never alone, brother. The light will always be with you. What's up, Boom? How you doing, man? That bad? Been getting ready to head out with the lady here soon? Jeez, you guys going out to get something to eat? Where you guys going? How you doing? Fantastic, man. Every day's a good day, brother. We got our dab of Rooskies here. Still doesn't want to turn on, though. He's being uncooperative, if you will. Dun, 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 dun. I forgot I need to take the sewer extract a bunch of times. Can I craft any? Treasure room. Crypt key. Sewer key. Oh, that's right. I need the glowing pustules. Oh, true. We got to pick up all the mushroom pus we find at nighttime. We're heading out to a hotel for the weekend. Oh, nice. It's gonna be exciting. Some bonding time. We require more Vespine gas. The what? You want some peen gas? What does that mean? You fart from the peen? Wait a minute. Oh, cheers. Nice. Nice. That was the final Dabarooski. I've been chilling, nice and quiet in a long time. We're actually looking for a place. Got a few viewings on Sunday. Oh, that's sick. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Damn. Growing his wings. Look at him. Look at him. They grow up so fast. That's awesome, brother. Hopefully you still got time to game. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave your boys now. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Chad, I'm getting over this cough. Alrighty. You've gotten the juice, going to Crips. Ready to see justice be done. If the light wills it, brother. But we will have faith that it will be. Wishes allow you smoking now? No, I'm live on YouTube. We gotta be a good boy on YouTube. Yeah, Kevin, you also on Twitch? Yeah, I'm live on Twitch as well. I'll have some get me time. Don't worry, boo-boo. I bet. I'm gonna hold you to it. Hello, brother. Long time no see. What's up, man? How you doing, Butcher? It's time to do. My friend? Nani? I just started Elderguard 4 hours ago. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Welcome, brother. Jeez, what class did you go with? Also, side note, if you need some advice or need some tips, exclamation point guide. I got a new player guide, I got a paladin guide, and then I got the progression guide. Soon, I'm about to be working on a guide that is for the drops of each of the things. So if you need shattered shields, broken swords, I don't know, any of those blue materials that you need to craft your shit, I'm gonna be showing that, but also fight mechanics and everything of each boss of every fight. And then from there, we're gonna be making a Morthog guide. What if I should play Paladin? You should try, Fishes. You've been playing the game long enough. Paladin shines best when you know how other classes are played. If you don't know how other classes are played, you're gonna get pooped on. But I would say you should try it out, Fishes. You've been playing for quite some time. You might enjoy it. Saw you guys' great vids. Nice. That's awesome. I just released a new one today. They're going in deeper into the progression, allowing people to understand. Like you can, it's basically so you understand how to go exactly from gray gear all the way to legendaries. Hoping that one finds. I'm hoping people find that one useful. Yo, Vernez, thanks for following, man. Oh shit. What is holding me back is I doubt its potential against experienced opponents. Excuse me, don't say this. But one, you should never doubt the light, brother. Okay? If you're gonna be playing the Paladin, you must always have faith. Secondly, from what I hear, Paladin's overpowered. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just press your buttons. It's not true. Paladin is the weakest class. I can't tell if you're meaning. So to keep it short, the white set to go for, well, if you don't have your healing seal, I'd recommend the black set. But still, well, I would say the black set and the white set are equal until you get the healing seal. Once you get the healing seal, then white armor all the way. But you know, you couldn't go wrong with black set or the white set in the very beginning until you get the healing seal. You perform a lot better once you get that healing seal. And if you're just trying to go for drip, then the black set 100%. But the white armor, you'll notice at full justice, you'll have an insane survivability. Once you understand like what buttons you're pressing. Black armor is more of like a glass cannon type of shit. Our only defensive is our shield, our 8 block pips, or 7 block pips now. And then whenever we go to our protection seal for a bubble. But most of the time you're inside the red seal, so you're more about doing damage and just trying not to get hit. Finally getting this to not have to work, hopefully the casual dad gets to have some fun. I would say you would be able to have some fun, absolutely. Yeah, wipe still doesn't happen for like another 2 months. So you basically, over these next 2 months, you play in the game, this will give you the perfect time for you to just understand what's going on, how to play your class, what gear to farm, what to do. And then next season, when the reset happens, because it's extractions, there's always reset. When the reset happens, this is the most exciting, because this is when everyone starts at the same playing field, and now you just play with the more experience that you had the previous season. So you get your gear a lot faster, allowing you to get to the end game quicker. Perhaps even by then you'll be willing to participate in some PvP, getting some practice in PvP, because this is where the game shines the most, is PvP. But still, you know, the PvE is very good. Could be better, absolutely. Which sword is the best? The white sword, when you get full justice, justice is this gold bar. You see under see that red bar, the blue bar, the gold on the left? That bar is the justice bar. When you get full justice, this allows you, that's a purple hammer, it's kind of nice, so I think I needed that hammer. When you get full justice, when you're with the white sword, you get double Qs, okay? For me, it's my F key, okay? But your Q is your divine favor when you're using a sword. When you're using a divine favor, it depends whatever seal you have active, it changes. So if you have the seal of retribution, you will call down a searing verdict. Your searing verdict is this. Strike down a nearby enemy with holy lightning, which also stuns enemies when your justice is high. Okay, so when you have your, where the fuck did it go? When you use your divine favor for the retribution aura, then you end up getting that lightning effect, which stuns the target. If you use Seal of Protection, your Q effect gives you a bubble. If your Seal of Crusade gives you, your Seal of Crusade gives you a speed, and your Seal of Light gives you a healing, right? When you have your white sword, when you're at full justice, you get 2 of these. So as soon as you click on the Seal of Retribution, it will automatically apply your Q effect, which means you're gonna do the lightning effect. And since you're full justice, you'll also stun them. But you'll also still have your Q effect still available. And then when you swap to your Seal of Protection, you will automatically get the Q effect, which is your bubble. It creates an absorbing shield for a short duration, but you also still have your secondary Q effect that you get to use. So the white sword is definitely stronger in the sense that you get you get double the retribution, double the protection, double the heal, double the bubble, double the stun, and double the heal, or speed. But the black sword shoots out a little beam. And that little beam is good, it gives you a little bit extra range, but it doesn't do any damage unless you're on the Seal of Retribution. So if you're on the Seal of Protection and you dodge left click with the black sword and it shoots out that light beam, that beam is gonna do no damage, it's gonna do no block pips, and it's gonna give the target an armor reduction. It's gonna reduce their armor by a little bit, by 10%, stacking up 3 times. And if you do the speed seal and you hit them with the beam, it does no damage, no block pips, but it slows them down. The Seal of Light, it does no damage, no block pips, but it does more penitence buildup. And Seal of Retribution does damage, but still does no block pips. So it's good. It's just not as good as the white sword, unless you just want the range. If you just want a little bit of range, then you'll have that little bit of range with this one seal. But your other seals don't do any damage. It's only on this one seal, so it's more of only an offensive thing. And the Yeah, the white sword having double the effects, double the stun, double the bubble, double the heal, double the speed in itself is kind of nutty. But this is comboed with the rest of the white armor, which gives you longer seal duration, reduces your seal cost, increases your healing done and bubble done. Or their bubble amount and healing amount. And longer duration. What amount of justice do you need with the white sword? The justice is the same. The first 2 bars don't mean shit. It's once you get to the 3rd bar. And the 3rd bar of justice decays in 6 seconds. Watch me attack something. Go down here. Pull that spider. I'll pull these 2. Oh shit. Alright, so without full justice, my attacks do whatever damage. But whenever I get justice, you'll see that my justice is the same. My damage is the same. It doesn't do any holy damage. It's supposed to be doing holy damage. But now that I have this glow over my head, it will do holy damage, but it falls off very quickly. So once you're at the full justice bar, at this point, I will do more damage. All my attacks do holy effects. And they also, you know, with the white armor, this is where I get the stun effect with the, with the Searing of Retribution, or the Seal of Retribution. This is where I get the stun effect, is once you're at that point. But you have to be at full justice just for it to happen. It doesn't, you don't get really any effect from the first 2 bars. It's only once you're at that 3rd bar do you get holy damage done and the justice effects, which is on my armor, my black sword, or you know, I feel like I said in the armor, the searing, the divine favor effect, the Q ability. This allows me to get a stun effect when I'm at full justice. This doesn't matter if it's white sword or black sword. That's just our Q ability. But with the black sword, if I'm on the retribution seal, I can hit them with my beam, and that beam will do damage. And since it does damage, that counts as my next attack, which will end up doing the searing verdict effect, and that will stun them. That doesn't necessarily benefit me much because the stun only lasts 2 seconds, and you want to stun them in range, at close range, so you can follow it up with a tech attack, and you can do like a hammer combo. But you know, it's still, if you land a stun, I guess it's still, you know, still 2 second stun. It holds them in place for a second. Doesn't any amount of justice increase holy damage? That might be the case. So I think you're right on that. But you don't get that holy extra damage per attack until you get the 3rd level, which is the most important. I do my beam, 365. Damn it. 366. Let me do a test. That's 267. And he gives me full justice. Let me go like a bar and a half. Where are you going? Okay. 297. So about a bar and a half. Oh, okay. And then full justice, it'll be 435, but also 135 and small numbers. What is it? I can't see. A bunch of small numbers. So it does increase the holy damage. But the best part is when you're at full justice. That's where you get all those numbers in. I feel like the way they made it, it's like blasphemy if you mix and match gear. You could, technically, but I feel like it's blasphemy. I feel like the gear shines best when you either go full black or full white. And there are some pieces you could mix and match, like you could put, you know, wear the white shoulders to reduce your seal cost and stuff. But you know, like at that point, like that's blasphemy. The yellow cape doesn't look as good as the red cape. You know what I'm saying. I haven't played for about a week. I'm looking forward to getting back in though. Well, they changed the, since you haven't played Soul Hunter, on the recent patch, they changed the stamina thing. So when your weapon is unsheathed, before you could run and you would run out of a lot of stamina, which would cause individuals to run out of stamina quickly, but they reduced the cost of it by 50%. So now the meta is no longer, you know, weapon swap, or sorry, animation canceling. Because look how much stamina that took. You see that? Like, that's no longer the meta. So now the meta is literally, you can just, you know, be like a normal casual player and run with your weapon out. You have the same speed for now. Hopefully they increase the speed with your weapon sheath. And allows you to close the gap without having to worry about sheathing your weapon. And it also, when it automatically sheaths your weapon, it does it and maintains your speed. You see this? So, like, which is very good. Like, as you're sprinting and it automatically does it while you're sprinting, whereas when you do it yourself, it slows you down. So, that's a good change they made, I guess. But hopefully they buff the you know, running with your shield version. It would be nice if everyone just runs 10% faster with your weapon sheath. That will allow us to like zoom around the map better and stuff. It'll just be nice going faster. You know, give us some kind of incentive to weapon sheath swap, or sorry, weapon sheath cancel. Whoops. That stamina chain is awesome. Yeah, it's a huge W. I was watching a lot of content creators, like whenever I take a break or whenever I was at my jobs or whatever, I would be watching content creators that were new in the game, and all of them would be running around with their weapon sheath. And I was in the chat telling them, please, you know, press X, sheath your weapon, press X, and they would, some of them would read of it, some of them wouldn't, but all of them didn't do it anyways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is a good change, for sure. Where it's a change, it's a change where it doesn't hurt the new player, but hopefully they change it where, you know, it's like it benefits you whenever you do shoot your weapons, so that in the end game, you know, it would be a skill saver. You know, you can be shoot the weapon canceling, whatever. But right now, it's too punishing for new people that the stamina is kind of shit. But if they can raise the floor and the ceiling at the same time, would be nice. How should a paladin fight another paladin when they hold block? Well, I just try to break the block hits. I don't give a fuck. Like, I can see, I've played paladin enough, I can tell when a paladin's got full justice. It's got this glow over his head. And when a paladin's got this glow over his head, then I know he's full justice. Oftentimes, these individuals are gonna end up trying to do the combo. So when they're full justice, I don't give a shit. I'll still keep attacking their shield. It's when they swap to their retribution aura, or if they're already on it, when they activate this. When I see this lightning effect on another paladin, I know for a fact that he's on the shield of retribution, and the next attack that does damage will be this lightning damage. And since if he's full justice, that will stun me, which will also do big damage, and could be comboed into other shit. That's all you gotta worry about for another paladin. Fighting another paladin, I will go in and intentionally give them justice, because I don't care. I'll try and break their block pips. I'm just left clicking them. The point is to just not get hit yourself. Right, like the paladin is very quick, so you're able to, you know, dodge fairly easy, as long as you're just quick enough. Just don't get hit, and certainly don't get hit by that lightning effect. When you see that they're full justice and they have that lightning effect, I would recommend you just stop attacking them for a second, you know, for 6 seconds to be exact, to wait for the full justice to fall off. But the divine favor lightning effect will last like 8 seconds or something. So you would want that to fall off as well, and only attack them when they try to heal, just to stop the animation. And if they're bandaging, then they're probably trying to bait you because they'll have a full glow on their head. They'll have the lightning effect. They'll start bandaging. You'll be like, no, I can't let you heal. You'll come in, but if you notice, bandage is the only one you can cancel. You can't cancel a potion, but you can cancel a bandage. You got to be mindful of that. I learned to shoot my weapon every time because of you. Well, now I feel like I got to make up a new guide because that's no longer relevant. At least for now, until they buff it. So hopefully they buff it, where you, like everybody just runs faster when your weapons shoot. Because before, the reason why people would tell everybody to shoot your weapon is because it drains so much stamina. But now it doesn't drain that much stamina at all. So you could just do it. And sometimes it'll cause you to lose stamina, but it's not necessarily the end-all be-all to PvP. Like before, it was like you needed to sheath your weapon every time or you're going to stam out consistently, which is going to cause you to die all the time. What's up, Hemi? How you doing, man? Worst change ever? I'm sure it is, Subway. Welcome back. You're gonna continue to start crying about the game again? Like you do every fucking time you join the stream. I feel like you're a bot, Subwoof. You a bot. I'll come back when you're not on your period. Joke's on you. I'm always on my period. So that means you'll never join the stream again? Jeez. PogChamp, are you a man of your word? Yeah, shut up, Subwood. No one wants to hear you bitching. True, let them know, Turtle. Let them know. So now you're farming gear for PvP, or well, now I'm just playing the game. I have a shit ton of gear, but I just like the combat, so I'm just mindlessly playing the game right now, talking to chat, hanging out, bullshitting, killing players whenever they attack me. But most of the time we're rezzing, because we're running around with legendary gear right now. We also got like channel point challenges that we do whenever the stream wants to, but most of the time we're just hanging out. For a new player, your end game, the end game is PvP, right? For a new player, once you get to full legendaries, from here you PvP. Like this is where you want to get better. This is where you'd want to practice, you know, because you don't need the gear anymore. So might as well do with, you know, the actual game, which is player versus player. You could do it with your friends, but you could also do it where in areas you don't risk your gear, where it's just arenas where you know if you die you don't lose anything, or the social hub if you also just want better practice where if you die you don't lose anything. But if you do want to risk your gear, then you can go into the PvP maps where that's where like the arguably a different version of the game that's also incredible, which is, you know, it gets like the blood pumping, it gets the, you know, the adrenaline going when you're risking gear in the middle of combat versus another player. Like it definitely gets that, you know, that exciting feeling. But I wouldn't recommend new players to do that if they're, you know, if they're not really competitive or into PvP often, because they're most likely gonna die. But if they play the game long enough in PvE and they farm, they're gonna have multiple sets of blues and greens and purples even. Probably not legendaries, so I wouldn't recommend bringing legendaries. But all the other gear for sure, they'd have multiple sets, and they could absolutely just risk one set every once in a while, hang out with their friends in PvP maps, killing other team members. But the bad part about the game right now is, unfortunately, it doesn't have a lot of players. They haven't been able to do a lot of marketing yet, and I'm assuming it's because they're waiting for the console release to be finished, so that they can do it all together at the same time to market it. Because the official launch of the game was less than a month ago, and we thought that they were going to market more for the PC, but they said that they did zero marketing for the PC. So it just makes me feel like, because we thought they originally said that the console was going to come out with release of PC, but that was postponed. So now I feel like it could be true that we're probably still inside the early access beta, whatever the fuck, with the 1.0 title. But it is a finished project, I would say, very close to finished. But what I feel like what they're waiting for the marketing is for the console release to finish. And hopefully that would be comboed with the Steam sale free weekend. But we'll find out. All I know is, even if the game goes back to 30 players, I'm enjoying my time. Like, I don't want to go back to World of Warcraft. It just doesn't interest me. If it interests me, I would have already gone back to TBC. I've been talking shit about World of Warcraft for years, and I still played it. But Season Discovery was like the last straw. It reminded me of how they treated their players, how they treated the game, how they treated the business. I thought you had so many ogre crates, they don't wipe. Well, that's all I kill right now when I'm on nighttime or daytime, since I have this gear, because I just farm ogres. And then I got 2 crates. 2 of my crates were given to me as a gift. But I think I got like 4 or 5. I don't know the exact amount. Yo, Junior, thanks for following, man. But then it's gonna be a console. I definitely prefer a console lately. Yeah, this is coming to console eventually, which is gonna be exciting. I don't play console. I enjoy PC, especially with oftentimes the graphics and the FPS are just way better, especially when you have a juiced PC. I can solo in green gear greater race, but not ogre so far. What I recommend is to just fight the ogre in grays over and over and over and over and over again, and just learn the fight pattern. And then once you're able to defeat the ogre while in grays, then whenever you put on greens, it's just gonna allow you to kill him faster. But your goal right now is just to learn the fight mechanics, learn the patterns, figure out when it's safe to heal and all that shit, so that when it's times comes when you're trying to kill it for real, or to farm it, you know exactly what to avoid, and with whatever gear you have on, you kill it much quicker. This is exactly what I did. Chat, if you're on Twitch, !journey if you want to watch my very first day and first months playing the game. You see how bad I was back then. Be fun. I killed Morthog a few times, just 1 crate dropped. You got a crit from Morthog? That's kind of nice. I haven't seen a crit from Morthog yet. It's just been from ogres. I pass so my teammate can have it. 1 day later he dies because his internet is down and rage quit the game. Well, that's fun. So he dies because his internet went down. What did he lose? Did he lose legendaries or something? Well, tell me he lost like whites and some greens or something. He said, fuck this shit, I'm out. Tell me he's a quitter? Shut up. Jeez, you gotta let him know. Two Legos and a few purples? Jeez. Well, listen, you just gotta remind him. Okay, that's a life lesson right there. In life, you are either the clapper or you are the cheeks, and he was indeed the cheeks in that situation. Wouldn't you agree? How are the cheeks right there? Was indeed not the clapper there. I'll tell you what. He thought he was. Till the power went. Oh. Oh. It's gotta be low. It's gotta be low. My friend. My friend, we're here. Oh, my hammer. Nice. Nice. I'll stand up. Lower back already hurting. Getting old, check. Oh, alrighty. I wonder if there's anybody here. Don't teleport me. Stop, you motherfucker. Oh, joke's on you. Oh shit. Yeah, let me get that justice. Nice. Nice. Come on, my hammer, por favor. Oh, that's fine, we couldn't. I wanted more justice. I didn't mean to grab that root. Got enough of those. Never have enough blues or purpages, though, I'll tell you what. Do they have plans of adding more paladin skills and sets? Well, Paladin is getting a third armor set, and they are getting their third weapon. Just like Wizard's getting their third weapon as well. But after that, yes, they've already said that in the future they would love to add more weapons, more builds for each class for sure. But that's not going to be anything. That's not going to be something they add anytime soon. Like, they're not going to be adding a fourth armor set for any class yet. That might be something like an expansion or some shit. Like DLC, I don't know. Are you running full purples? I'm in full legendaries. Big juice. Big juice. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, damn it. You know, I could just try to get somebody full penitence at the start of the fight. I feel like that'd be kind of disgusting. Would it be worth, though? Probably not. Do you recommend a specific set for warrior? No, there's not like a specific set per se. You could kill everybody on naked. Like, the gear isn't necessarily that important for warrior, especially now that they've reduced the distance on charge on the main piece and stuff. I would just recommend use the axe. Like, the axe is the highest DPS weapon for that class. And if you don't get hit, then you don't have to worry about blocking. So you don't necessarily need the Mesa Shield. But it's a war. You can weapon swap, so you could have Mesa Shield as your secondary. But this is what I did. And juggle your enrage. So the warrior gets an enrage effect on majority of his abilities, like his skills and stuff. And if you, when you are enraged, it gives you a 10% health bubble. You can't see the bubble, but you're on fire, so it's the same shit. It gives you a 10% health bubble and a 10% damage increase. So the goal would be to play around your enrage so that you would have this bubble when you need it. Oftentimes when, you know, you're trying to not get a potion taken from you. You know, because if you're inside this bubble, they can't stop your potions until they break the potion. Until they break the bubble, I mean. But warrior has multiple ways to just stay on the cheeks of somebody. You could tie them down with a chain as well, which is very nice. Death Ball is also pretty good. If you use the Death Ball, I recommend the Tenderizer. See, if I was playing Warrior, I'll tell you what pieces of gear I'd use right now. I don't. They've changed gear around on the PTR, and I don't remember what they changed, so I gotta look at it. If I was a warrior, your charge, heroic leap, of warpath become enraged for a short duration. Causes you to become enraged for a short duration. This is the best drip in the game for the warrior. It's the one with the horns and it's got the red eyes. Executioner's Gaze, by far the best in that form. But let's see what the other ones do. Increase the charge and heroic leap distance. This used to be on the legs, so this is very good. A lot of warriors are probably going to use this, but this one just looks better. And, you know, it gives you an enrage. It's this, you have a trait as well as a warrior, which when you use your charge, heroic leap, or warpath to become enraged, this stacks. So it gives you a little bit longer of an enrage. So it's still, I would say, probably very good. If you don't need the distance, this would probably be better. As long as you land it. Hitting a target with a technical attack briefly enrages you. Fuck this. The dog shit hammer. Unless you're using, I don't know, like a mason shield or something. Or helmet. Yeah, but only use mason shield. You'd use this helmet right here. For the shoulders, you deal increasingly more damage against wounded targets. This is the one that I've always used. Bull Rush Shoulders. This is one I used in the beginning. After hitting an enemy with charge or heroic leap, the speed of your next charge attack is increased but deals reduced damage. After hitting an enemy with charge or heroic leap, the speed of your next charge attack is increased but deals reduced damage. That's interesting. Still feel like this one's better. And to tell when a target's wounded, the more blood they have in their body, the more wound damage they have. And wound damage is that gray bar on your health bar. So if you're missing HP, you have an invisible bar that you can just drink a potion, and you have a gray bar that you need a bandage. That gray bar is considered wound, so the more wound the target has, the more damage a warrior will do. And also, they have a tool on their tool belt called the sickle, where the more wound they have, the more damage it does, and it's done like 1800 damage in the past with like max wound. I don't know if they've patched it or not, so but it's still a very good weapon or tool to use. So I'd probably use the Executioner's Bulk. Your final attacks and the combo deal increased damage. You're not going to land this often at all. Increase the duration of your anchored chain. This is good but annoying, but I wouldn't use that over the Executioners. Now for the chest piece, I got this is the meta right here. Bulwark's charge harness. Being attacked generates a small amount of stamina. Being attacked while blocking generates a large amount of stamina. Best in slot. After hitting an enemy with a fully charged attack, you gain unstoppable. Comboing this with the Bull Rush Shoulders is very nice. Bull Rush Shoulders with the Bone Crackers chest piece is very nice combo. It basically makes your unstoppable hold left click for the warrior come out quicker, and it's also unstoppable for longer. Increases the duration. Oh wait, I don't know. I read increases the duration off of Executioner's Pillars. Nani? Executioner's Pillars. Your health is slightly increased for each fresh cut ear you obtain. Dog shit. Burros Leggings. This is one that I've always used. Hitting an enemy with your charge grants you a small amount of rage. This is very good legs when you're combing it up with the helmet, because your charge rogue lead causes you to become enraged for short duration. And if you hit the target with your charge, then it gives you back your rage, which is 20 rage. Very good, and also the best drip out of all the legs. And then dealing damage against a crowd control target generates rage. You could probably combo that up with like the chain, like tying somebody down. I don't know if that works or not. But I would go Bull Rush Legs Bull Rush chest piece, Executioner's shoulders, Executioner's helmet. And then for the weapon, Ogrim's Rage. And if you want your secondary weapon, you can go Crescent Reaver, you can go double axe build, and your Crescent Reaver will be allowing you to generate 10 rage for every elite that you kill, up to 200 rage, so you just get a huge rage bar. Or you could do the Tenderizer as your secondary, which reduces the target's armor. Very good for farming PvE, and very good versus melee classes, because it also reduces the target's armor by for every left click up to like 3 times or some shit. Up to like 30%, I believe. And if you're using Mason Shield, I don't know, I think they move stuff around for the Mason Shield. Your quick reverberates after short duration. Hitting an enemy with your fully charged attack applies a large amount of wound hemorrhage buildup. This could be interesting. The Doomspire, that's new. You can probably get this. You can probably land the shield bash into this heavy attack, if I'm not mistaken. And if you can't, you probably will be able to with the new shoulders. After hitting an enemy with a charge or heroic leap, the speed of your charged attack is increased but deals reduced damage. Deals reduced damage though. I don't know. I'll probably go with the one that does the reverberation. Look at all this gold. 1700 glint. And then we sell all the blues. 2400 gold. Jeez. Jeez. See the problem. Okay, so we put chest piece here, we put legs here, we put helmet here, we put shoulders here, we put weapon there. Okay, you following? Then we put the hammer right here, might as well. Okay, and I'm gonna put the sword right here, okay? And then we put the purple legs right there, put the purple shoulders right there, okay? And then we're going to put the blue weapon right there, swap that over there because I don't like how that's in between. And then we're going to put the helmet right there, okay? All right, listen. Then we put all this shit over here. Nani? This might be close enough. Take that purple hammer. Swap it with the blue. Nice. Then we sell all this juice. Oh, we got a craft. I can get 48 frog ores. Look how much XP this is gonna give. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look, we go to the tavern, mate. Okay, I'm trying to level up the tavern, mate. I think you unlocked the ghostly ore at level 3, level 4, or some shit. Okay, it requires spirit essence, which drops a lot off the ghostly things, right? And or the witches, whatever. And frog ore. Frog ore can be purchased off the tailor. So it's 48 of these and 48 frog ore. Look how much XP we're gonna get. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. By 48. A casual dad cannot have fun? Sure they can. Look at this shit. Chat, how much XP do you think we're gonna get? Give me a number. Give me a number. How much XP you think we're gonna get? Hey, how's your day going, sir? What are we working on today? We are just doing shit, you know? Clapping cheeks in the name of the light, you know what I'm saying? Dispensing justice. Bitches, you think it's 2,000? You think it's 2,000? You don't even know. Check this out. 3,600. Jeez. 3,600 XP from that. Wow. Wow. It didn't even level me up, though. I'm close. Nani? What map do we get? 15 minutes for the crypts. We'll do some twos. Got 51 spirit essence. Jeez. If we got like level 3 or level 4 tavern maid, I might be one of those two. I don't know which one exactly. Brother, turn that and go buy 51 spirit or 51 froggle and turn that shit in. You feel me, cut? You feel me, cut? Going for it ASAP. Thanks, man. No problem, broski. That's the juice right there. We're packing up a bowl, gentlemen. Prepare yourselves. Mama see, mama saw, mama. Ha ha. Nice. All right. Jeez. That one hurt a little bit. Jeez. Chat. 429 rep instant level 5. Jeez. That's insane. 4K. That's almost a full level of like level 4. Holy shit, my friend. I gotta see if there's other ones like that for each class or each vendor. Cause I think I only know that one for the tavern maid. I don't know what would be the strat for leveling up all the other shits. Ooh, this shit smell good. Nice. Wow. Jack, you are for 2v2's arenas on NA Eastages. If you try to participate in big damage. Nice. Alrighty. The bowl has been packed. There's a double white pally duo queuing 2 months light. Brother. Just kill him. You just kill him. You just go to 1, you get their HP to 0. Ogre Fat seems to be the way to get to level 6. Rep-wise. Ogre Tallow. Well, it's hard to find salt. Salt is not an easy resource to come across. So if you're trying to like farm it quickly, I wouldn't recommend that. I would still recommend the ghostly oil because getting ghostly oil is very easy to get because it drops off multiple mobs, and the frog oil is purchased from the vendor. So you, as soon as you just get a stack of ghostly oil, because ghostly oil is also used for crafting your blue potions. So it's just a resource that just drops a lot, and then the other one's just easy to buy. Need a better lighter. This is dog shit. Cheers, chat. Nice. Gotta fix my lumbar support. Oh, that's what's back dark. Oh, Nani? Nani? What up, bruh? How you doing, man? Wait, we're in a game. Nani?
You're late. Well, what level gear are you guys in? Because you guys both just dropped.
Shit gear, guys. Shit gear.
How much blues?
Yeah, but that's funny, dude. That was hilarious. He said, Nani, where you at?
There's a guide on YouTube just dropped if you guys want a progression guide. Love you.
Oh, okay.
I'll swap to blues for the next fight.
Bro.
I'll go naked. I don't have blues, but I'll go naked.
I was about to 1v2 them. I was like, oh, okay, they're
so
new.
I was
I
like,
can do
holy
this.
shit, yeah, I just hit them once. I killed the other guy. Yeah, you were doing work.
I was like, what the? I was like, okay, I can handle this.
You didn't even need me.
Then you come in, they just died. I was like, what the fuck? I swapped to full blues, so.
I don't have blues. I'm just gonna go naked.
Yeah, go naked.
Just kill me, man. Let's go. Thank you. Oh, shit.
Big damage, brother.
So, the priest, you don't want to be jumping in like that. You gotta abuse your range and your verticality a little bit more. So when you guys like grouped up, it was just cleave damage on the both of you guys.
Yeah, we're
so.
super low, and I'm just trying to get one more kill, one more match for
That's
the
all
week.
that
quest.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
brothers.
all. Yeah.
Re-queue back up, and I'll at least get you. If I get you guys, you can get like at least one round.
Yeah, I just need one
Thank
more.
you.
Nice soon. They're trying to finish the quest, and we're not letting them finish the quest. Jeez. That's gonna be -2 right there. Would it be bad if we let them win? Would that be win trading or something? Is that considered win trading? What would that mean? Don't think you need to actually win for that quest? Oh, I did it already, so I can't see. I completed it even when I lost. Oh? Nani? Hello there, jeez. Well, what's up, Electro Void? How you doing, man? Jack, you up for arenas on NA East before this 3v3 shenanigans takes place in like 7 minutes. Who the hell gives a damn about 3v3s? Huh? Who gives a damn about it? What is this game? This game is called Eldegard. It's an MMO extraction type of game. RPGs. You got like Paladin, Warrior, Rogue, Hunter, Mage, Priest, with like Witch coming out in the future. You got PvE maps and PvP maps. So you can choose to play with players passively or play with players aggressively. This game's got VoIP, so you can talk shit if you want to. As you can see, maximum drip. If you haven't seen the combat yet, hang in there. The game's about to lit up. We just got a 2v2's match. Oh, it's got arenas as well. That's what we're queuing up for right now. Got a dungeon with a boss at the end of it. You want to like PvE challenge and stuff. It's got leaderboards. Ooh. And our map has indeed been blessed by the light. Alright, how do I farm stepstones? I need to finish some campaigns. As you level up traders, these will give you stepstones. You also, the best way to level up stepstones is by leveling up an ult. That's like the quickest way. Nice, he broke his block pips. Big spear. Knock him down. Nani? Where do you guys get a dark iron crank? Check the shells of goblin houses. This is where I found mine. Why is he running? Why is he running? This motherfucker. Who is this undead? This you undead. Nice, big spear. Got my hammer. Oh, damn it, I had to pull it. This is what we're doing, really? Little drinkage? Hope you don't mind. Little drinkage, pull him back over here. Man, just debate him. Oh, poke flicked. Nice. Big flickages, baby. Our aim's on point today. He's got 4 more block pips. Just breaking through their block pips is such a pain in the dick. Nice, I got 2 block pips with that. Stun them here. Oof, you're lucky. got one more. That's the block pips. You stun him here. He's lucky that broke. I got myself stunned. Little combo, pull my hammer. Did he park my cheat death? I don't know. All right, you got his block pips back. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Stun him here. No, a combo. Get your ass down. Where you going, pussy? Good duel. Of course it was sub off. I don't know why I thought it was undead. Both play with only the sprint attacks. Go back to rogue, you son of a bitch. Love your tutorial video, bro. Started a priest today. Got sexually harassed over voice chat in the first 5 minutes for my character's hot body. Gaming at its finest, loving it. Okay. Oh, well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, brother. Needing to break one block pit. Where's block pit gets broken first? We go. I think it's this one. You got me with that? You got us both with it. This isn't working out right now. Nice stun. Nice stun. We're going for this one. He's got no bubble. He's getting overexcited. He's getting a little excited. Oh, you're lucky I'm dog shit. Put my bubble on, but they can't stop my healing. Your ass down, pussy. Where's he going? Where's he going? We got a runner. We got a runner. Knock him down again. Knock him down again. Oh, you're lucky I'm dog shit. Bryce, how you to lose that? Have faith, brothers. Get your ass down. Got my cheat death. You stand, I stand out. Nice. Good doing. Come on, Fresh, you can't be losing that. Fresh left the game. He leaves. God, Fresh, you're such a pussy. No wonder why you backed out of your $1,000 bet. My partner left. Will any of you accept a 1v1?
Not my problem.
You got one more block clip. I missed it. Haven't broken his block clips yet. We right here. Nope, I don't. Come on down here. Damn. I can't even break his little shield. There it is. Now we go through dancing. Now we do some damage. Hey, you better back off, some pussy. You're getting a little excited. Better put that shield back on. You're gonna need it. I stand out like an asshole. I deserve to lose this. I broke his block pips. Hit him with the hammer. He stuns me. That's fine. He activates my cheat death. Got a potion off. Stun him here. Into a combo. Hey, you better run. You better run. You getting bubbles from your partner as well, or?
I didn't ask any.
That's cute behavior. You don't think he's gonna win this? Why do you keep healing him? Knock him down. Even with your partner healing you. I got that.
I'm not asking for any heal, buddy.
No one's, I don't know if you're in Discord or not. I'm not saying they're asking you. I'm just making the point that even with your partner healing you, you're still gonna lose this.
Okay.
Oh, you got that? Now he runs. He fell out? No, he didn't. Oh, he baited me. Nice. Oh, he's almost stamped out. He's hurting. You're lucky my spirit's on cooldown. Come on. There it is. Knock him down. Oh, you're lucky. Wait, that's not even his teammate. That was him. I thought that was his teammate. I thought that was him. Oh, I stand out. He got his bubble back. That's all you know that the play was one of these fucking the spirit shell. I think we lose this. Good duel.
Nice period you got there. Bleeding all over me.
I can't believe he won that. I didn't want him to win this. With all the healing he got with his fucking teammate, holy shit, I can't believe he got him close. We still lost it though, which proves we're dog shit. I got hit too many times. I think we need dab check. Just wait till that shit gets nerfed, big dog. Keep relying on it. He goes from rogue, plays dog shit on rogue, and then just says, fuck it, if I can't beat him, join him, and starts playing priest. Incredible work, big dog. We're going to some solos on daytime. Man doing 40% in one evade attack, it's crying for nerfs. 40% in one evade attack, we can go to the social hub if you want to do some science and study. Because, I don't know if you know this, your class could do the same type of combo, but a lot easier than I can. We can go to the social hub and we can do this, we can hash this in front of everybody if you like, Subwoof. But I bet you won't, pussy. One button versus 4 buttons? That's not the case. I'm down to do some study, Subwoof. I mean, I'm down to go to the social hub if you want to do some, you know, some studying to see who's wrong or right here. You over Goldbrook? All right, bet. Make sure you keep your legendaries on, too. I said Goldbrick League? I thought that was a misspelling. I'm not queuing up for Goldbrick League. I'm down to do social hub if you want to do some testing where we're not dueling, we're just testing shit. I'm not queuing up for a third-party arena thing. I'm not trying to duel right now. I'm trying to do some testing to prove who here has the inaccurate claim. I don't give a fuck about dueling. I already beat your ass in a 1v1. If you didn't have your teammate there healing you, you would have lost a while ago. Oh, I didn't ask for him to heal me. You could have just said, stop healing me, like I would have if I was in your position. But you know you lose every time. You used to losing your rogue a lot too, which is why you stopped playing him. When are you gonna play Paladin, brother? That'd be a sight to see. The fact that Subwolf is still lurking in the stream, he's always lurking. There's always negative Nancy's here, chat. We can't ban them. We keep them here as our pets. Paladin was broken. Oh, you need that crutch? True. Yeah, just like Warrior was broken because I just relied on my W key too much. True. Yeah, disgusting work. Can't believe it. Nerf it more. Can you prove and big sub of Goblook? I'll go to Social Hub right now. I'm not going to go through the effort of going to the Discord and signing up for this when I could just go to Social Hub and do the testing in person. He's the one telling me to do all these extra steps when all I want to do is go in there for a second. We could do the testing and move on with our lives. Like, I'm not trying to duel Subwoof. I don't care about dueling you. That's not the point of this. Both of us have made a claim, and we should see who here has the inaccurate claim. I'm willing to test it. Apparently, you're not. Like, I'm willing to back up my claim, because I know for a fact. What's the top 3 classes in your opinion? Priest, Mage, Hunter. All range classes. Dagger Rogue would be the 4th class up there, though. But But if I was to rate the game on class base, there would just be a shit ton of A classes, some B classes, no C's or D's. Like, there's no dog shit class in this game. There might be some dog shit weapons, but you can still kill people on it. It's just a little hard. But the range classes in this game is definitely it's definitely in the direction of range classes. It leans in the direction of range classes. Paladin, priest, mage. Artis, you think a hunter is weaker than paladin? You think Rakan is an easier target to kill than a paladin? Is that what you're claiming? You're memeing, right? Especially from a priest, you're memeing, right? Yes, undead. Like, can you stop trolling? Like, holy shit. Yes, given Rakan basically rank 1 as a general player is wild as fuck. I'm using rank 1 of all classes as an example. Yes, yes, I'm looking at every single class with the best. I'm looking at the best warriors, the best rogues, the best hunters, the best priests, the best mages. Who here is the strongest classes? Hunter, mage, priest. Yes. Are you talking about who's the strongest class from the average perspective? That's a harder thing to claim because some classes are harder or easier to master than others. But on the average level, every class is equally dog shit or equally good. We're talking about how classes are played properly, how they're expected to be played at the top what percent. Yes, hunter, mage, priest is the strongest. Who is the best paladin player? I don't know who the best paladin player is. There are, unfortunately, not a lot of paladins. Why are there not a lot of paladins? I don't know. It's got the best drip in the game. It's got the light on its side, right? If you're playing paladins, you will love these type of things. What's wrong with a paladin? Why aren't there a lot of paladins? Even average hunter players are oppressive. No, don't say that. Where my warrior players at? Technically, I have more hours on warrior than I do on paladin. So if you would look at me and see my statistics, you would think I'm a warrior main because I have 1,600 hours on warrior and 400 hours on paladin. Bizos, you're jumping in on this too? Why is everyone trolling to me today? Why is everyone trolling today? Can you guys just fuck off? Like, for real? Make a post. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Make a post, use your feedback, whatever the fuck I recommend. Instead of being emotional, right? In this post, you give them numbers, you prove, you give them reasoning to back up your claim till you can actually convince the devs why you're right. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Nerf the paladin more. I don't care. But why do you have to talk about it every day? Like, I don't give a shit. Go make the post. If you really want to get nerfed, I would recommend you use numbers, you try to use fact, you try to use logic. Because being emotional, saying he's hitting too hard without giving any specifics or reasons or anything to back up your claim isn't going to work to your benefit. If you truly want to get paladin nerfed, I'd recommend you try to be as literal and logical as possible so that you can convince the devs to back up your reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they nerf paladin to the ground. I'm still going to be playing paladin. And as I'm playing paladin, I'm still going to be killing these individuals who are trying. And they're still gonna try to ask for more paladins. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Convince the devs. to Rogue. Well, Rogue is very strong. Dagger Rogue, at least. Dagger Rogue is definitely stronger than Sword and Scorpion, too. That's for sure, Ski. They might be squishier because they can't block. You know, they can't block or parry and that type of shit. But the best, you know, if they're not getting hit because they're double jumping and avoiding attacks the whole time, and then they double dodge into a cheap shot backstab, like they're just, you know, who needs a block? You know what I'm saying? Who needs a parry? Just don't get hit. But I would say, at the end of the day, there's a reason we barely see any paladins. This 1.0, this new class was a paladin release. There should have been so many. For some reason, there's not many at all. I remember when I played Season 1 and mages were released. All I ever kept running into was mages. My first class that I died to was Zaryu. On a mage. Like, mages were everywhere. Then Frost Mage came out, then again, mages were everywhere. For whatever reason, somehow, some way, there's not a lot of paladins. Why? If it's so overpowered, so insanely strong, certainly we'd be saying so many paladins traversing the lands right now. Why? I guess the drip just isn't dripping enough. They should have made the paladin more drippy. I agree with that. They should have increased the drip level even further. People have turned away from the light. Jeez, you think there are many consumed by darkness? That is your claim? Well, I believe it does not matter how much darkness you have been consumed by, brother. You can always find your path back to the light. How's it not overpowered? I win against most of them, and I'm dog shit at the game. Thomas, you're actually beating most paladins. Listen, for those who've been watching, for all of those individuals who have been trolling me today, you guys have all been in the channel for at least half a year now. You all know who Timers is. If Timers is actually killing paladins consistently, you should acknowledge that that's crazy work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Timers. Now, is he being honest? I don't fucking know. I don't remember him lying in the past. Even acknowledge how bad he is in the game. Wait, what did you just say about our homeward timer? Brother, shut up, he knows it. Hammer Paladin is hard to kill with Sword of Shield. Okay, that's a wild claim. No, Hammer definitely lacks a survivability. Can you play with the white set just to see the playstyle? Well, it's the same playstyle. The only difference is my beam comes out with the black sword, but the white sword gives me more survivability. So what you're seeing on the screen is, you know, this would be the same abilities and skills that I would have. I could change the skills if that's what you're asking, like going from, you know, using the Searing Verdict, Calling Down Cast, or the Spinning Hammer. But I don't feel like those are anywhere as cool as these two. It might even be weaker. They're not as cool, and they're weaker. Tamara, I hope you enjoy hell lying on God like that. Wait. With stamp changes, they could just spam attack, spam jump attack and repeat. Any class can spam jump attack and repeat now. Well, the classes that can. Because it only costs like 15 stamina. But as a paladin, I'm not unstoppable. So if you hit me in the air, you're just gonna knock it down. A warrior's unstoppable. But if I cast my unstoppable seal, then I'm unstoppable for like 8 seconds or 6 seconds or 7, whatever the fuck it is. Damn, I aim too high. Oh, that was a plant. I thought that was the head of the skeleton right there. Oops, I would have missed out of the way. Is living armor just bad for loot? No, it's not bad for loot. I just don't. I don't need that tier of armor anymore. It's very good when you're trying to go from greens to blues. But right now I'm just farming ogres because I'm at the end game. So I already got full legendaries. I'm killing the ogres. So we're killing the ogres in Greenwood Day, Greenwood Night. The ogres drop better loot. But unfortunately, Greenwood Night is the same time of 1v1s. The maps right now are on rotation because the game doesn't have a lot of players right now. So they're keeping it on rotation so that our lobbies have full, you know, at least feels full. But most people PvE than they PvP. We should probably go check out the PvE maps just to go see how many people are hanging out. Like PvP maps are often pretty close to dead. There's like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 people in the PvP map. Oftentimes the PvE maps would just be filled. Let's see. Instant game. Can you use searing instead of spears to stun with hammer and then searing and stun them again with the recall hammer to one shot? Can you use searing it instead of spear to stun with hammer? What do you mean stun with hammer? With the great hammer? Because if you can't have the searing verdict call on the hammer and the great hammer at the same time. You can only have, like, you're combining 2 different builds. Or maybe I misread it. Can you use searing verdict, which is like the cast, rather than the spear, so that can stun the target? I imagine with the searing verdict, stun them at full justice. But if I do that, then my hammer is not gonna stun. I don't have divine favor. So there's 3 players right there. Are you guys new to the game?
What's that?
Are you guys new to the game?
We're not new to the game. No way.
No? Okay.
Tools are. Why? What do you need?
Ask them why they ain't doing PvP then? Well, people don't always have to be forced to PvP. They're probably just not into it. They're just chilling in PvE maps. Another hunter. You can see, like, this is Crypts. This is the smallest map. Like, this is like PvE maps always have players. It's just unfortunate that the PvP maps have less players because not a lot of people are willing to risk their gear. But I would argue the PvP maps is like, the PvP is the best part of the game. Mr. Mage, are you new to the game?
Nah.
Look. We are blessed by the light. We are blessed by the light. Yo, Zolberg, Biopirate, doesn't follow me. Yo, Gatekeeper. You new to the game?
Kinda, yeah.
When'd you start?
2 days ago.
Nice. What do you think of the game so far?
I like it. It's pretty fun.
I'm trying to get my friend to play it, but I don't know. Would you think it's worth the $25?
I don't know. I mean, it has work that it needs to be done on it, but yeah, I think it's worth $25. The amount of hours I spent playing it versus, like, say, if you go to a movie, what is it, 2 hours of entertainment versus this, I've already had more than 2 hours of entertainment. That's worth it to me.
Are you a sweat? Do you play the game a lot for the past 2 days, or you just play like an hour or so a day? Sorry, I can't hear you if you're in your inventory.
Yeah, I played 5 hours a day since I started.
Okay, that's pretty chilling. Nice. All right, I was just wondering. Love you, brother.
Yeah, take care.
May the light guide you. Let's go see if we can find the next one. I should have asked that priest, because I ran past him. I thought about it, I was like, eh. But we probably should have just asked him. I asked the 3-man team, but they're already playing the game. Doesn't Siri Verdict also call down a Siri Verdict by your hammer? Oh, that's why you're thinking. No, that was removed. In fact, there's still a bug right now where if I pull my hammer, well, it didn't happen there, but oftentimes when I throw my hammer and I pull it back, there'll be a beam just sitting there, but my hammer's on cooldown, and then after the cooldown ends, it'll go on cooldown again. Like, that effect's still there in the game, but they removed it. So hopefully they patched that so they can fix my class. Hey, Smiter. Are you new to the game? I don't think he's got a mic. Are you new to the game? Oh, nice. All right, just wondering. Welcome back. I want to ask people who are new. I don't want to ask vets or people who have played the game before. Lobbies are stacked. I should do only PvE for my social dailies. Yeah, you can make, like, the game's got VoIP, so you can, like, make friends in the PvE maps. It's very social. You can trade gear, talk to people, hang out. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of people in the PvP maps. So every time I play and I stream, my lobbies are basically almost empty. That's because there's myself and other sweats running around, and there's not enough individuals on the PvP maps to for these casuals to be incentivized to go play it. Like, if the game had a mass marketing campaign and out of nowhere just blew up, there would be a lot of players for the PvP map where the casual player will just run into other casuals quite often. I think that's the 3-man team we ran into earlier. I didn't hear what you said earlier. Did you say all of you were new? Or, sorry, none of you are new?
No. I was just giving you shit, dude. We both have, Ug's like level 60.
Oh, okay.
This
Love
guy
you.
right here,
My main
warrior.
character's level 31.
But
I got
I mean, like, new. Have you guys? Is this your first season playing?
Yes. Full
Oh,
season.
this is your first season.
First season, yeah.
What do you think of the game so far?
Like it, I love it.
I'm trying to get my. I'm trying to get my friend to play, but I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's worth $25?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, cool. All right. I was just wondering. Love you.
No, it's a good game. It's fun as shit.
Awesome.
And
I'm
the
enjoying it too.
arenas, everybody else, man. Yeah, well, it's a good community so far. It's not that it's no toxicity.
That's awesome. I hope the light continues to guide you guys. Love you. All right, let's go find. I want to go to the next lobby just to test it again. Kill them? I can't. This is PvE map. He hasn't played PvP then? Well, the PvP in this game has a very high skill ceiling. I wouldn't say in this game that the game's incredibly imbalanced. There's some things that's stronger, some things that are slightly stronger. But if we're comparing this to a game that I have experienced in, like World of Warcraft has been imbalanced way more in every single expansion. There's never been a balanced expansion of World of Warcraft. And the closest version of them having the game balanced is in its current form, where every class has the same abilities, just different animations to them. Like, they lost their, their uniqueness to each class and shit. And even then, the game's still dog shit and balanced. At the top 1%, of course. But, you know, the average player, or like in the middle, I would say it varies, because this game has a lot of things that are taking place. Like aiming and dodging and knowing counters and combos and reaction time. But at the top 1%, comparing all the sweaty individuals, there's not one individual that just deletes everybody, except for fucking Rakan, which is why people accuse him for cheating. But he's probably just a god gamer. And Rakan's on Hunter, by the way. What? Wasn't Hunter overtuned to you at all? No. The gravity wall is a little annoying. But as a paladin perspective, overall, no. They are easy to play though. Frost Mage is one of the easier builds to play because you just slide around, hold your left click, tap your left click, and that does an insane amount of damage if you can aim. Buff Longbow, weakest class in the game? Sure. Okay. How you doing, Z? Been a while since the wild days. Good to see you, bro. It's good to see you, man. All right, depth check. Is there a Shadow Priest-like build? Hold on. We are blessed by the light. All right. So, the next class that's coming out is this witch class right here. They described her as a seductive... how do I minimize this? Whatever. I don't know how to get rid of this shit. They described her as a seductive type of class. It's gonna be like a shadow priest, like a warlock type of class. She's gonna have hexes, curses, and she's gonna be able to turn into a cat. They've just said that this is gonna be one of her weapons, which is a great broom. So, yes, there's a shadow priest class coming. I just realized she's got red eyes. I wonder if they glow in the night. But this would be pretty sick. I imagine a lot of people would like to play this type of class. It's gonna be the first dot, main class. Thick thighs save lives. True. You're not playing World of Warcraft anymore? I'm not saying I'm not. I will probably play Classic Plus in the future whenever that's released, but I don't have any intentions in giving Blizzard $180 over 1 year to play a game that I've already played 3 times and a game that was made 19 years ago. You know what I'm saying? If I was going to play a TBC, I would much rather just play on a private server, but as a content creator, I can't stream it, so I'm just not going to play it at all. But for the average individual, why would they spend $180 over 1 year to play the Burning Crusade again? If it's your first time, sir, but still, even if it's your first time, why give them $180 when you can just play it on a private server for free? And then whenever Blizzard shuts down the private server, it'll probably still be longer than their own game servers because they go from TBC and the Wrathless King into Cataclysm. You're basically wiping your shit anyways. How big of a distance is there between green gear and blue gear for playing PvE? Playing PvE is probably a decent difference. Yeah, the weapon's probably the most important because that's where you get your big damage. What's up, Rocky? The rest of it's not really too crazy. What's up, Wolver? Are you a new player by chance? Are you a new player, Wolver? Oh, I gotta kill this. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. You new to the game? He said something, but he's super low. Rocky? You just disconnect? He disconnected. Well, I can't res him. Pick him up, you're being toxic. No, I gotta pick up his loot, and I gotta give it to him. Can you imagine why the game is just showing up on my Steam feed? Because it's starting to continue to grow and hold player, maintain players. So they're probably starting to push it out now. Oh, he's back here. Alright. I'll even give him his ear back. Alright, Rocky, just queue up and just try to find... Oh, he probably can't queue up for Crips. I'll come join the Gold Rig. Just give me a minute. Let us do some more science. Hello.
Hello.
Are you guys, this your first season?
It is for me, yeah.
What do you think of it so far?
It's alright. I'm level 11, so I haven't played too much.
I'm nice. I'm trying.
I played when it was Legacy Steel and Sorcery.
That's what it was called before.
Yeah, I played it then.
Oh, nice. I'm trying to get my friend to play the game, but I don't know. Do you guys think it's worth the $25?
Oh, most definitely.
Nice. You think so?
It's so aggravating. I like it.
That's awesome.
I wish the latency was a little better on the servers, but otherwise it's been great.
Yeah, my latency's kind of poop. I'm at 43 milliseconds and I'm on East. I heard there's a guy that plays with like 0 milliseconds though, so I guess you're just closer to the server.
Yeah, mine runs about 25.
Oh, wow. Alrighty. Well, hope you guys have continue to have fun. Love you.
Oh, yeah.
Too, bud.
That's interesting. We haven't seen a single individual say that it was bad or not worth the 25. That's good. I guess they're all paid actors, chat. Love to see it. Getting our money's worth? Jeez. Because those people aren't playing? What do you mean they're not playing? They're literally playing right now. What you talking about, Willis? You're saying because they're bots? Steam reviews? Yeah, but majority of those reviews were part of the early access. But if you look at the reviews from, if you could filter it. We'll probably do after this. We'll look at the reviews. We'll filter it and see what the reviews are since the launch of the game. The ones who would say it isn't worth the $25 aren't playing. Well, that's not necessarily true. There's individuals who claim that the game isn't worth the $25 as they're playing it with their friends, or as they're just on the fence saying, I don't know, it's a lot of... They could have just said, oh, I don't know, the game's kind of shit. I'm seeing a lot of bugs. I'm seeing a lot of problems with it, but none of them said that. Rose City, you have a lot of hours in the game. Do you feel like it's worth $25? Are you saying that your opinion is opposite of their own? I love this game? Okay. Okay, bro. You're saying we gotta find somebody who's not a paid actor, though. We gotta find the real ones that aren't a paid actor. $25 is the price of a large pizza or 2 tickets to a movie. Games gives the best bang for your buck in relative fiscal terms. True. But if we're comparing this to other games, also true. Because most games charge you like $60, like, you know, Cyberpunk or other dog shit games that end up being incredibly buggy, and they take all your fucking money and then they don't fix it to the point where the mod community has to fix their game. All right, let me invite you, Rocky. I can't bring in your potions, they're mine now. Easy work. Easy work. Can you like farm rare armor / weapon sets in this game, or does everyone have the same gear? No, it's got green gear, blue, purple, legendary gear. And most people don't run around in legendary gear because they don't want to lose it. There you go, chap. Nice. Love you, brother. Don't be disconnecting now. Yeah, like Battlefield on release was what, $79? Still worth the amount of time you play on it. It's hard to justify $25 for a game if you play it for a weekend. You win the profit. If you just play for one day, I would say you win the profit of a $25 game. An 8-hour session or over 2 days. How do you get more seals? You have to level up your crafting bench. Every time you level up your crafting bench, you'll be able to level up your next seal. You should be able to level up your... you should be able to craft a retribution seal fairly early. And then from there, you upgrade it again. Your next upgrade should give you The next upgrade should give you the light seal. And I think the last one after that will be the Crusader. You have 1v1s in an hour? I don't know, I'm getting these lag spikes recently. There might be something with your internet. Like it being getting DDoS or something. You should call up your provider and say the fuck is this? Let's say that priest buys his gear in the pawn shop. You can't get your gear back at the pawn shop as of right now. When you drop purples or blues or legendary, you only get it back if it's up to greens. Is this open world or instance-based world? It's instance-based world, so you have different maps to choose from. And you just go into the world, you find players, you interact and shit. Oh, I gotta leave her in the group. But yeah. You'll find people living their lives, doing their shit. PvE maps will be a lot safer. You'll be able to quest and VoIP and talk to other people without being bullied by them. PvP maps, you can do that, but they can kill you. PvE maps are safer. PvP maps are not so safe. Can you kill the players like PK them? Yes. In the PvP maps, yes. And the PvE maps, no. So the game, you can play however you want in the sense like the game's a PvE game. So you got creatures like wolves and ogres and all types of shit that you gotta kill, and these drop loot. So on the PvE maps, you'll run into other players who are also just killing these creatures and farming quests and just living their lives. And if you're on the PvP maps, on the PvE maps, you will not be able to kill them. It's just a friendly server, so you guys can just hang out and talk and trade gear if you wanted, and kill mobs together. But you can, but once you go to the PvP maps, it'll be the same maps with higher loot chance or higher drop chance on loot, and the players that you find, you can kill. PvE, you're not safe as disconnected as I was. Well, you're safe from a disconnect. It will bring you back into the game if you disconnect, but in your case, you died. How many players could be in one instance? On this map, it's like 24. On the Crypt map, the last map that I was on, it's like 16 or something. Oh, but they reduced the PvE map, so it might be less on the Crypt PvE map. The PvP map is probably the same. You said PK. You playing RuneScape, Zane? Silk Road Online? Oh, I've never logged into that. I don't think I've seen enough because I'm not really. It's not ringing a bell. No one truly quits old school RuneScape. Well, I quit RuneScape. Well, I guess I can't because I'll probably end up playing when I'm like 40 years old, 50 years old, some shit like that. I guess, sure. But then again, I've never really played it to the point where I would be like obsessed or addicted with it. Like I didn't play it nowhere near as much as I played World of Warcraft. But they say the same shit about WoW, that no one really quits World of Warcraft. I remember when I made the video where I quit retail WoW like 5-6 years ago, and people kept telling me that, oh, he'll be back to retail. Nah, he thinks he's gonna escape. He ain't gonna escape. It was crazy work. Cheers, Chet. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
You friendly?
Yeah, I guess.
Are you new to the game? This is your first season?
No. Game feels very empty lately.
The PvP maps don't have a lot of players for sure. The PvE maps, I don't know when you've been there recently. I just came from there. There's always a lot of players.
Yeah. You want to fight for fun?
Yeah, you want to duel for the ogre?
Sure.
Let's go. Alright, wait for him to put his bubble on. It's active. That's 2 block pips. He's got 2 less. Bullet. That's his block pip broken. GG's.
Sheesh. GG's, brother.
Big damage.
Yeah, you in purples? You got some purples on?
I'm in legendaries.
Ah, you were hitting hard there, brother.
Yeah, but the big numbers.
Well, GG's, brother.
GG's, be careful. Don't let no ruse kill you on the way out.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I feel scammed. What? Rocky, I'm not gonna let you just frame me into an asshole. I'm not gonna accept a duel from somebody for you to then force me to kill them. No. But I will kill the next person. I did before you accepted? No, it was too late. So what was this shit about? Did you just kill him and let him go without looting him? Yeah, I rezzed him. So the way I PvP, I put 2,000 hours in this game so far. And there's a lot of newer players coming to the game. I'm not an aggressive individual. Same when I was playing World of Warcraft, I would only PvP those who would PvP me. Like I'd only kill those who'd kill me. But this was just a friendly duel. So since we dueled, I rezzed him. Like, I personally don't care about the gear. My perspective is I want to get better. So I only execute individuals who are sweats. Like, I rarely res them, but I res majority else of the other player base. Unless the stream forces me to kill them like Rocky did now, where the next person I see, unfortunately, I need to kill them. So chat, if you don't want me to kill you, please just don't come to where I'm at. You did what? You put 2K in the game? Is this pay to win? No, 2K as in hours, 2,000 hours. Is this pay to win? No, this is not pay to win. What's up, Zaba? How you doing, man? Every time you fight a class, oh my god, I can't fucking read for a second. Every time you fight a class, I struggle with getting bombarded by ads. Those sons of bitches. I'm sorry, brother. You could use an ad blocker. Or just saying you could just drop a Twitch Prime, or others just saying. But the easiest thing is probably just an ad block. It's paid to not have inventory issues. Well, I would say inventory issues because you can't pay to increase your inventory. You can increase your bank slots, like it's quality of life shit that they sell, but it's not pay to win. Like I don't care if a person's got 30 bank slots, you can't buy that many. But even if you could, hypothetically, it doesn't make them play better or win fights or anything. It's just nice. It allows them to defeat the endgame boss, which is like the inventory boss, I guess, like the bank boss. That's as far as it goes. Need some justice. Nice. The bosses respawn during the same expedition. I don't know if the ogres respawn. They might. They just changed the spawn timer with the ogres on the recent update, so I don't necessarily know just yet.
The light shines on us all.
Yo, caveman coming in with the gifted tier 1. For a demon? Jeez. Demonic. There it is, brother. There it is. You are now able to defeat the ad boss. Jeez. Thank you, caveman. That's incredible. Appreciate you, brother. It can spawn twice, but you might get killed by the timer. Oof. Let's go check out the other ogre. How do you pick up stuff so fast? Control left click. How good I can do what I can. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, the game's got. I don't know if that keybind is listed, but I played Tarkov, and Tarkov, had the rotation thing where you can rotate shit in your bag by holding it and pressing R, right? That's the Tarkov thing. Control left click, to auto put shit into your bag or bag. This is a Tarkov thing. That's where I learned it from. And the alt left click, unfortunately, doesn't equip your gear, but I wish it did. Just auto equipped the gear. It'd be much better. Hunter feels kind of weak compared to other classes. What's your opinion? My honest opinion, I say this with love, okay? And it's not like, in other games, this isn't always the case, but in this game, it is the case. It comes down to skill issue, okay? And don't take it to offense, okay? You should always try to improve. You should hear these things and understand that you should try to get better. The best player in the game right now is playing Hunter. They're a very oppressive class. But they're also very accurate. So if you're not very accurate, then you should just improve on your aim. But Hunter is absolutely a very strong class. Every class is strong, but arguably the best player in the game right now is Hunter. Too bad he deleted his channel because he's being emotional. For something completely separate of the conversation. L loots all, remapped out to R. Interesting. I don't usually loot all because oftentimes there's a lot of stuff on the drop that I don't care for. I have to kill this guy. He's fighting the Yogurt.
The light shines on us all.
Yo, Mowers coming in with the gifted tier 1. Jeez. Thank you, brother. Ball Whooper, is that you? You got an ogre crate? Why is he taking off like that? Did he get an ogre crate? We got a runner. Jarvis, enhance my speed. Maximum zoomage. Maximum zoomage right now. You don't see it, but we hauling ass. I keep trying to weapon swap. I forgot I changed my key button. Or, dodge sheath cancel. Nani? That's a bad boy right there. Come on. Big spear. Hit him with my hammer. He's stamped. My friend? My friend? The Whooper! Well, I'm honestly glad it was you than anybody else. I have to kill you, brother. They redeemed it.
Right, I got your ears.
You saved an innocent soul, though, brother. Holy shit. I'm glad it was you instead of somebody else. I love you, man. I can't hear you. Your mic's breaking up, by the way.
I don't know why it does that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What were you saying?
Nah. Oh, I said I just brought your ears for you.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
No.
Okay, alright. Alright, there it is, Chad. The debt has been paid. Holy shit, he took one for the team. What a Chad. He's just over here collecting ears. Damn, he had 3 ears on him. He's being a bad boy. You know what? I don't want anybody to get him. These are mine, Chad. These are my ears. We're gonna hide it. No one shall get these ears, Chad. There it is. We shall lay those ears to rest. Make sure there's no one else that could reclaim my ears. That was it, Chad. It was just us two. Beautiful. Make sure you see my redeem. All right, we got to kill the next player again. Why y'all so mean? Why can't you guys redeem the kiss the next player? Oh, I probably forgot to put that one. We should add it though. There we go. What's up, barbarian? All right, we gotta pack the bull. Stand and play arc. Nani! Why is this cheater coming in redeeming a standing play, you son of a bitch? I bet you're real proud of yourself too. Look at him. Look, I bet he's real proud of himself, huh? Nah, that's crazy work. Oh. Please stop saying my boy Wakan is cheating. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep saying it till he brings his channel back. I'm gonna stop saying he's a cheater until he brings back his channel. Yeah, he's gotta undelete it. Motherfucker deleted his channel. He's gotta undelete it, and I'll stop saying he's a cheater. Undelete it and go back to streaming. That son of a bitch. He's gotta let these other hunters know. Everyone without Twitch cheats. I knew Modus was fishy. Yeah, brother. Modus has always been fishy. He's #1 on the 1v1 leaderboards by like 200, 300 points. And he just came out of nowhere and just gapped me and Bo. Me and Bo were fighting for #1 spot for like a week, and then here comes out of nowhere and then gaps us by 100, 200. Crazy work. Nice. I came in like a wrecking ball. Okay, brother, sure. Oh my god, you guys redeemed it. Sit down. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not trying to do squats here. Calm down. You could be redeeming your points on kill the next player. Oh, no se cabinga.
We are blessed.
Fanato on his alt account coming in with the follow. He's back? Is he actually? I bet he undeleted it. Did he? When did he do it though? When did he do it? That's kind of funny. All right, bet. All right, that's funny. He's got to clear his name. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. He's got to clear his name. These motherfuckers saying he's cheating. He ain't cheating. He got to clear his name. I respect it. I feel like since Rakan doesn't use a face cam, a hand cam would be best. But I don't know. I don't feel like a hand cam is gonna fix what people are accusing him of. People accuse him of EPS. The shit that fucking they see through walls. But I don't know. I don't think he's got aimbot. He aims pretty well. But I do believe he's got the stick figure shenanigans, if it were the case. But I'm glad he's back. Yeah, I'm glad he's stopped being a little son of a bitch. Oh, ESP. Sorry. Oh, I gotta remember ESPN. Yeah, the fucking sports. I don't know. I don't know if it's football or what the fuck it is. I just know it's a sports thing. I just gotta remember ESPN. You stream Jiggy? Nah, Jiggy's too cool for us to stream. Sorry to announce, you gotta stand up again. My friend! Both you motherfuckers wasted 5,000 points apiece. One of you ain't getting it back. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. Y'all gonna break my table. Is this? I bet you're real proud of yourself. I bet you're real proud of yourself. Oh, the ogre spawned. Honey? this. Ooh, nice. Give me some more. Nice. Give me some more. Nice. Full justice. Almost. That's good enough. Sit down for the love of God. I hope you waste all of your points. Like a sane person would redeem it on a dab check, you know, kill the next person, even a zero and a hero if you guys want to see me run naked and kill everybody. This is crazy work. You wasting points now. Jiggy Spice coming in with the counter to stand up and play, so I gotta stay standing up, okay? That's Chris Kaligi said anything on Discord, and referring to what? Oh, you didn't sit down yet? Nah, I didn't. This motherfucker. Can you stop? YouTube can't even see what the fuck you guys are doing. They're redeeming the sit up and sit down thing. Can you just fuck off? All right, we'll sit down. I bet you're real proud of yourself. I bet you're real proud of yourself. This is what you guys like to see. Stand up. There it is. Easy work. Easy work. Sit down. All right. I don't see how you found this fucking funny. There's other valuable points to be redeemed, okay? You don't need this no se capinga. Jiggy Spice redeems a 0 to hero. And Brandon coming in with the standard play. Brother, my friend in Christ. Chat, make up your fucking mind. Can you add a redeem to end stream? No. Because I don't stream por gusto, like for no reason. I stream because I enjoy it. And if I turn off stream, I'd have nothing to do for the rest of the day, so no. When the fuck do they start marketing this game before the player goes to 25 again? I don't know when they're gonna market it, but if I was to follow like a path of logic, I would imagine it's gonna be with the console release. Like when the console release is ready, I imagine they'll do a full market campaign then. Just QC coming in with the dab check. Jeez. Cheers, brother. Nice. What is the console release? We don't know the exact date. Hopefully soon. Next season, hopefully. I have no idea. I really hope it catches. I really like the game, but it's rough with nobody playing. True. But my biggest negative about this game is that it's not enough players. Well, there's not a lot of players. Enough, yes. A lot, no. I just wish there was a lot more players so I can have random interactions like I did in Season 1. Season 1, there was 3,600 player peak. And every game that I played, it was somebody new, and I was always able to have a random interaction every game. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But the game in itself is still very good. We're just waiting for the day they do a mass marketing campaign. It's more than 2 months. The game is fucked up already. I wouldn't say it's fucked up already by no means. Like, there's still things that are being planned or released. Like, we got the Karth map, we got the Witch map. We also are still expecting a lot of quality of life changes, like the auto sorts and the search bar and the one button putting on your gear shit, customization for characters. Like, there's still a lot of things that the game is that they said they're going to bring to the game. So, like, it's not like they already introduced everything and now we're like, fuck, what's next type shit. We still have a lot to look forward to. So, we may not have gotten a lot of players now, but again, I wouldn't say the game in itself is bad. But the game in itself is good. The biggest problem is that there's not a lot of players. But maybe they're not trying to market it until the game's not just good, but perfect. I don't fucking know. Oh, we got penitence. I would love for them to introduce some rewards for Arena. There was an Arena campaign, but it was removed because it wasn't ready and a little buggy on some of the quests. But we're gonna be getting back. We're gonna be getting back to the Paladin campaign quest. I just can't wait for them when they add MMR. Like, that's what we really need, an MMR system for the arenas, because right now, the new players have always gone through different problems. When they first started the game, the problem was they were trying to learn the game, but they were forced to play on the PvP maps, which was this map, Greenwood Day. They were forced to play in this game where individuals had 1,000+ hours already, and as they're killing a wolf, trying to figure out what their left click does, they're getting, stopped by these individuals who are, sweats at the game. And these individuals just quit the game because they didn't have time to learn at their own pace. They were just getting bullied the whole time. But now that that problem's fixed with the PvE map being introduced, the new problem is these individuals who are playing the PvE maps, fighting the gear, fighting the juice, and they're like, okay, now it's my turn to go PvP. Then they bring this shit into the PvP maps, into the arena, and still they get pooped on because there's no MMR. So they're going to the arena where all the sweats are hanging out, and they just get deleted every time, not able to even hit the target. So I feel like MMR isn't needed in the extraction per se, but it is very needed in the arena to allow these individuals to play the game at their own pace, and then whenever they're ready and they don't want to risk the gear, they can go into the arena and fight people who are their skill level, which would be nice. But right now, unfortunately, they're just forced to PvP against the sweats, and from my perspective, that's how I would prefer. I prefer to fight people who are way better than me. I would prefer to fight the people who are the best at the game because I'm trying to learn what the best does so that I can get better myself and then counter what they do. But a lot of individuals just want to, have fun. They just want to PvP and have success every once in a while. So it makes sense that, they would want the arena to have an MMR so that they can have some form of success in PvP rather than just being abused for hundreds of hours. Delete extraction, delete PvE, delete arena, make it battle royale? Absolutely not. That's crazy work. No way they'd wait until perfect. That'll for sure kill it. Always gotta improve it, needed, and bugs. Well, yes, I don't mean perfect in the sense of literally perfect. I guess I used the wrong wording. What I mean of perfect is in the bare minimum, the foundation being made. The foundation of this game is almost perfect. It's got the PvE maps, it's got the PvP maps, it's got arenas, it's got the dungeons, it's got leaderboards, but it's the bare minimum, right? They should update the points of interest on the extraction maps to make it better. They should fix the UI on the home screen to make it easier to access and easier to play or easier to use. They should add the search bar and add the auto sorts on each bag in your bank. They obviously got to add in the other maps and other shit that they said they're going to add. They got to do the console release. Like, they need to do all this for it to be, I feel like, for it to be perfect. Not in a sense of bug-free, whatever the fuck, but they need at least the bare minimum of what's needed for the game. Like, all those things that I mentioned, like, we need a search bar. We need an auto sort. Shit, we probably still need even the graphical change from blue, purple to legendary, but that could be argued to be postponed. It's not that important. But they've already said that they wanted to work on that, but I don't think like that's that much of a priority. Sounds like to me you just don't like it. Honestly, the game is in a very good spot. Just need more players, though. True. We must have faith, brothers. The light has brought us here for a reason. Have faith. Oh yeah, I wanted to pull up the Steam reviews to see how the shenanigans are going. Because I'm curious to see what are the negatives, you know, of the perspectives of players. Oh, nice. We're up to 66%. Let's go. Oh, let me go back. All right, this is all the guard. 66% now. We're growing. Alrighty, and then we're going to do, how do I, date range, show graph. No, that's not what I meant to do. Wait, what does this show? 70% positive, 3 negative as of February 13. 93% positive on the 12th, 1 negative. 67% positive. Like, the overall is definitely a lot more positive. How would I... Oh, we'll figure this out, chat. Oh, date range. Here it is. Only show a specific range. I don't know how to do this. Oh, just do like that. Okay, bet. So from the 21st. Past 30 days. I read the reviews before posting my own so I could try to understand and relate to the ones that were negative. I think for the most part, this type of game simply wasn't for them or what they were expecting. Regardless, here's my experience and opinions thus far. He's got 149 hours. We got to keep in mind how many hours they have as well. To start, I've encountered many... holy shit. To start, I haven't encountered any bugs or jank or optimization issues in 60 plus hours for me. The big draw was World of Warcraft arena style combat, but without the millions of other things in World of Warcraft you have to do to gear up. This game is a skill over gear game. True! Making gear a much less significant factor. If you like medieval games, you'll probably like it. If you like extraction games, you'll probably like it. If you like arena slash DM, I mean death, I assume it means deathmatch there, combat, you'll probably like it. If you like solo slash co-op survival, you'll probably like it. PvE only is available and commonplace. You can play solo with random people or with friends. If you are on the fence, think about buying it just to get it. Thank me later. I've enjoyed it thus far. I've enjoyed it full so far, and expect I'll be playing it for a long time. Okay, the next one. 743 hours in the game. Okay. I have over 700 hours in this game. I bought the God Edition or whatever it's called to support the developers, even though realistically it probably just pays for one employee's lunch. I still bought it because I want this game to grow. This is an early access. And what I am about to say is not hate. It's pure observation. The game has a lot of potential. I love the combat, how it feels, and especially love the PvP, but the balance right now is terrible. Classes feel like a mashup with no clear direction. I went into arena, and a hunter hit me for 1100 damage instantly. I tried to hide behind a pillar like I normally would, popped a potion, and the same player did another 900 damage through an AoE ability behind the pillar in literally 2 seconds. I don't know if those numbers are accurate. I don't know if those numbers are accurate. We'll just say they are. Well, if they are, he's got to be in like grays or whites, and they're in legendaries. I don't know how these numbers are accurate. I played Wizard in early access. It felt okay. The Dragon Breath nerf was fine. I understand why it happened. I want things to be fair, but logging in now feels awful. Time Warp has 3-second cast time. It is literally impossible to use against a skilled player. Phoenix is useless. The damage is bad. It instantly dies, and it has the visibility of a mole rat. I was excited about the Arc-Light Cling because it used to not follow targets properly. There's a lot of words for this. Chat, press 1. Do I read all this? Press 2. No. Skip to the next one. On the very bottom, he says S tier classes: Rogue, Hunter, Priest. A classes is Warrior, Paladin. Bottom tier is Wizard. Okay, good. Fuck that. The next one. I'll give it a positive review since the game has come from a long way from where it was, and it seems to be going in the right direction. However, at the moment, it's a very mediocre experience. It's not a bad game, but there should be some kind of gear retrieval system that works in the case of crash/game crash death, like the one I had. Overall, some areas I would like to see improvements are: mobs hit you while ignoring stagger. Sometimes you can't predict if your hits will. Mobs you hit while ignoring the stagger. Sometimes you can't predict if your hit will stagger or not. I'm not talking about the stagger state. I'm talking about the kickback from normal attacks on a neutral mob that sometimes fails to work. I don't know what he means by this. Was this some kind of bug you guys experienced? I fought so many goblins and skeletons and shit. I've never. I don't know. I don't know if he knows what unstoppable. He's got 12 hours in the game. He's got 12 hours in the game. I feel like I don't think he knows what unstoppable is or like blue or red attacks mean. I think that's what he's getting confused about. Some mobs are too much of a bullet sponge because they're elites. If I saw this on your roadmap, but choosing your gender and some basic customization option would be nice. This is coming in the future. Work on your PR. A lot of people don't know about your game. True. All right, next one. This is best described as a dad MMO. Hop on, play for rounds, and enjoy your loot. No sweat required or toxicity. I've been enjoying Elder God a lot. I was confused when they changed the name, but why about that? Oh, why? I think it means bitch because it's 5 hearts. Why bitch about that? The combat is great, and I like how I can jump into PvP or PvE modes depending on what I am in the mood for. Dying and losing everything doesn't feel too bad because it is pretty easy to gear up through crafting and just farming through the maps. I get strong for a vanilla World of Warcraft vibes every time I jump into one of the maps. Like getting jumped with gathering maps, finding a chest with good shit in it, or teaming up with others, or take down a tough boss. My biggest gripe is the city UI. True, I like the old version better because it seemed more streamlined. Overall, I think it's pretty damn entertaining for $25, and I hope it continues to grow. It's pretty pog. Next one. We got some red ones down here finally. Nice little game for fans of classic fantasy role playing. Each character is really well made, is really well done to make you feel like a warrior, hunter, rogue, etc. Really appreciate the PvE. Not sure why the first map has a small zone, PvP zone, but well, they already fixed this. They removed the PvP zone on the PvE map on Goldberg. The campaigns quests are a cool way to have you focus on small objects at a time. But since it's a seasonal game, I hope the campaigns can vary a bit, since doing them over and over again will be boring. Oh, very good. Very true. Yeah, I hope they change that as well, make it unique. But, you know, hopefully, I mean, I don't know what the chances are, but he's got a very good point with that. Overall, a nice surprise. We'll keep playing since the 1.0 just dropped. Same trash game, 248 hours. Same trash game since early access release. Money grab until the servers shut down. 52 hours, rename / relaunch of Legacy Steel and Sorcery, all the same issues. 4.1 hours, unbalanced, no matchmaking criteria. How can you go play into a PvP match at level 5 against a level 50s? Level doesn't fucking matter in this game, chat. and say GG, it ain't GG, it's disturbing, disgusting. I played the early access and came back 3 days ago to see what's the difference. Honestly, I had a good memory in what the early access, but as for right now, the game is dead. There's a better game similar that's coming for people that like this game genre, Mistfall Hunter. Jeez. Jeez, we know whose community he was a part of, chat. Listen, if you're into PvE VP games, then you'll like Elderguard, right? What's a PvE VP? It's player versus the environment, which means like creatures versus players, right? Mistfall Hunter is a PvE VD game. So it's a player versus environment, which means creatures versus doors. So if this is the type of combat you're interested in, then I'd recommend it. But jokes aside, I would still recommend this game for people to try, just so they can understand the competition of Elderguard. In my opinion, Mistfall Hunter's dog shit. Originally, when, I'm not going to mention any names, originally when these other content creators were telling me, yo, you should play Mistfall Hunter, this game's going to be so good, it's going to destroy Elderguard, they hyped me up. So I tried the game, I logged in. Within the first day that I played the game, I was keeping up with these individuals who were on the top of the leaderboards. I'm not going to mention their names. On the second day, I gave up because I didn't enjoy the game on the first day, so I saw no point to continue the grind. But the fact that we were able to maintain the grind proves that at least I was doing something right. And when I was playing this game, it was incredibly clunky. The combat and the stamina and the resources were all tied to like the same bar, so the combat felt incredibly clunky. There was a bunch of mobs that was in between a bunch of doors that forced you to unlock these doors just so you could find more mobs. When the game's supposed to be a PvP game, there's a giant circle on the map that forces you to, that closes the game like it's a fucking Fortnite map or some shit. Not only this, when you're crafting your gear, it gives you random affixes. So in a game where if you die, you lose the gear. In a game where it's an extraction mode, so there's going to be resets. This game, you also have to worry about you having to craft the same piece of gear over and over and over again just to find that one piece of gear that you're looking for that has the god to your stats on it, just for you to lose it on the next map you go in. And not only this, by the second day, the following day that I logged in after being a sweat for the first day, there was gold sellers already running rampant in the world chat. And there's Thanato coming in with some more juice for Mistfall Hunter. What's this? Greetings, Guild Hunters. Thank you for the continued support. First of all, we would wish you a wonderful year ahead. Over the past few months, we've completed development of the new class, Withered Knight, a variety of new gameplay mechanics and the system's features, as well as several target optimization based on feedback from the previous test. For details, please refer to the roadmap below. That said, beyond our regular content creation, we want to take some bold steps and to introduce meaningful innovation to make the game even more fun. For example, well, for one, so far, these are all just words. Every company uses words to say, oh, I promise the game's gonna be better now. Oh, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be great. These are all words. I already said I'm gonna try Mistfall Hunter again. I've already stated this. But my expectations is gonna be high because I'm comparing it to this game. But not only that, I'm comparing it to how it was in the previously. If they remove all the fucking doors, if they remove the clunkiness, if they make the combat feel a lot more synergistic, they fix the balance, because if you guys complain the balance in this game is insane, then you would not, just wait till you play Mistfall Hunter, because the balance in that game was insane. And these individuals who said that the balance was not insane, like other individuals, I'm not going to say the name of, but you know who I'm talking of, Thanato. They have like 100 hours or 200 hours and say that the game in that game is PvP is way better, but they still don't even understand the meta. But then they say the game in this game is dog shit, or the PvP in this game is dog shit when they got 1,800 hours. You know who I'm talking about. It's your favorite person. So I don't care. I've got to play Mistfall Hunter again. I would like chat to play Mistfall Hunter as well. Compare it to Elderguard. You know, this is the competition of, you know, it's the same genre. It's basically the competition of this game. Competition is good. If it's a better game than Elderguard, hopefully Elderguard takes some notes and learns some things from Mistfall Hunter. But I would recommend the player to try out both games so they can figure it out. But the simple fact, right, the reason why I'm on the fence, even if they make a good game, the reason why I'm on the fence is why can't I look online and see who's working on the game? There's no information. You can't find the experience of the devs, what games they've worked on in the past, how many years they've worked on the game, who's doing the audio, who's doing the graphics, who's doing no seca pinga. You can't find this information. The only information you can find is the fact that this is owned by, I forgot the name of the business, making a whole video about this. It's owned by one company that's located in the Cayman Islands, which was also related to tax evasion, and it's supposedly, which hasn't been proven, which is what the evidence was, that it might be connected to the TikToks. Bellring Games, thank you. And attack to the Lemon LLC company, thank you. But there's no information. There's only one name of an individual that you can find, which again, I forgot their fucking name, but it's in the video. One name attached to it, but you don't know any experience. You don't know how many years he's worked in the game. You don't fucking know anything. So all I know is that this game is being run by a bunch of AI non-shit. Like, I don't fucking want it. The game looks too similar to Dungeonborn. It looks too similar to Dark and Darker. Dungeonborn got shut down. Dark and Darker is being sued because they're accused of having stolen assets. And for whatever reason, Misfit Hunter's identical to both of them. Just slightly different graphically. Like, I don't give a shit. Again, I'm going to play it again. But I don't believe it's going to be a better game. By no means. But let's continue. Is this the past, February 20, okay, this is recently. Oh no, this is a year ago. From 2025 of last year. So this was all the shit from 2021. That can't be. There's got to be more, right? In the last 30 days, it says there's 400 reviews in the last 30 days. 60, well now it's, okay, let me refresh the page. 66%, 414 user reviews in the last 30 days. So if I go here, show graph. Oh, because we went, okay, because we're talking, because it's not the full 30 days. We started from the official release. But we got a lot of negative reviews from, you know, the early access, of which I don't feel like that's necessarily fair to take in consideration when it's a new launch. We should judge the new launch as the new launch. And the new launch is clearly better. I wish it told me the percentage with just this. Oh, this is recent stuff. It's a solid game for that PvP optional. The grind is balanced and really fun with friends. 39 hours. Brando's Bando says nah. Only 36-hour played so far, but it's easy to see this game getting weekly hours sunk in. It looks and feels how I've wanted for decades-old MMOs to aim towards. Definitely scratching the itch without actually being an MMO. 10 out of 10 would recommend picking up. Ignore the haters. This is a solid game. Still needs some optimization, balancing, and final touches. The game is solid at its core. If it can get enough support to sustain where it needs to get to. The controls are much better than Dark and Darker in my opinion, but still not buttery. Hop on, kill some monsters, PvP mode, and have fun. People are way too extra these days. Games played for fun. No one cares. No one cares are who you are on World of Warcraft or your rating on other games. Play and have fun. Jeez, based. One thing I could think of. One thing that I would think that would make this game pop a bit more, separate class skills from the gear. Give gear stat rolls. I don't know about stat rolls, because that's like what Misfit Hunters has with the random affixes. I don't like that idea, because it'd be too difficult to find the best in slot. Set gear types to light, medium, heavy. Give class access to gear class. And allow for some more interaction and personal class customization, i.e. glass cannon build, more stamina builds or all around. The dopamine hit from looting mobs is just not there because there's really little loot to be excited about. That would give a lot more sustain. Okay, great game. 76 hours. Man, Bear Pig, do not recommend. There are certainly good things that could grow into a good game, but the game doesn't explain much to you. Most things you look for, you have to look up where they even are in a map. But like, what does that mean? Like, isn't that like Dark Souls and shit? Like, isn't that normal in games? I don't know. But some things that are really annoying include no way to select communication with players. What does he mean by this? But some things that are really annoying include no way to select / communicate with players. It's got VoIP. and it's got a chat box. I've done dozens of runs. Type in local chat, crickets. Yeah, because you got to be in front of somebody. And even if I did hear from someone, I didn't see any way to add or friend or anything. True, I wanted them to add. I wanted them to add shit to the banner. It would be cool if you can go to the banner, to someone's banner, and you could add them as a friend, invite them to a group, or duel them right there. That'd be pretty sick. But obviously, the inviting them to group and shit like that would only work in the PvE maps. The dueling would probably also only work in the PvE maps. But adding a friend, the bare minimum, should be on the banner. You lose your gear when you die. Yup. Not just the items in your inventory. Super cool. Just crafted, bought gear, and even that you lose. Most of the time, you will hardly see any players in your instance. At most, you just get, oh, look, everything over here has been looted already. Yes, there are players somewhere. There's no direct way to compare gear. No holding shift or control or anything. Is that true? I don't know. That might be true. Oh, we gotta press play so we have some music going. The lack of communication and the lack of community, okay, and losing your gear when you die did it for me. Not going to touch this again unless significant changes come. Too bad, but glad I only paid for the base game, which is $25. Very enjoyable, casual enough for myself. Worth a try if you're looking for some fun adventures and character to build. Build a paladin. Just saying. True. Let them know. Damn, this is a paladin following the light right here, letting us know. Jeez. This game is what World of Warcraft should inspire to be years ago. It's a hidden gem, and I hope more people will know about it soon. I'm absolutely hooked on the game. I've mostly done the PvE stuff, but already sunk 60 hours into it. During this short time I've had it, the combat is better and smoother than New World. The extraction makes getting low on adrenaline rush. The dungeon is kinda difficult, which makes it fun. Overall, highly recommend and love the game. All right, let's count them. I don't know the ratio, but let's just count them. Let's count the bad ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the good ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I miscounted that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What's the percentage of that? I don't fucking know. What percent is... How much did I say originally? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7. What percentage is 7 from 7 plus 13, 20? What percentage is 7 from 20? 35%? So what is that, 65%? Nice. You are the biggest streamer and real love for this game. The devs don't talk with you to take your opinion to improve this game. They've pulled us, like me and other content creators, to the side where they're discussing balance of the classes. I got Warrior nerfed a lot. Like a lot of the cheese, but right now Warrior unfortunately still has bugs, which is causing it to be weaker than it should be. But they don't really ask us for our opinions, like, you know, like pretty deep. Like they don't. It doesn't go that far at all. There's no communication basically. But I'm not a dev. I don't know how to make games. The only thing I think that I can do is just give my opinions from my own perspective and, you know, hearing from the player's perspective as well, and then try to find a logical route that could fix it. And hopefully they hear my argument. Oh, okay, I guess we can't record anymore. My shit's full. But then they could hear my argument, and if they like it, then they could implement it. But hopefully they could just hear my argument, and they could acknowledge there's some kind of logic in there somewhere, and then they could just form their own ideas and their own shit among their own team, because that's what they've done in the past. Like, in the past, this game didn't have rezzing. This game didn't have the social hub. It didn't have the arena. But these are all things that the player base wanted, and the devs, you know, listen to the player base. None of the player base knows how to make a fucking game. None of one knows how to dev, or like how to be a dev. But they had an idea that made sense. It fit the world. It was logical. And the devs, you know, did dev things and implemented it. But I feel like the game's really good. But that's my opinion. But I always tell everybody who gives a shit what my opinion is, right? Like, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm just some asshole on the screen. I would recommend, I would just guide them through the logic, okay? If they go to their Steam log right now, their Steam games. Okay, myself, I have hundreds of games. A lot of them was gifted to me, to be fair. But hundreds of games, but a lot of the games over my years have been... Where's my Steam? Did I close it? Oh, I think I did close it. Is this all the games? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, these are all my games right here. So, like these are a shit ton of games. I guess not hundreds of games. I guess 100 games. Should I be more specific? Probably less. Dozens of games. But if we just go through it, like, there's so many games that I've purchased that I only have a few hours in. 2.7 on this one. Didn't even play Black Desert. 38 minutes on Batman. Aim Labs, I got 29 hours. Stray, I bought it, didn't even play it. Ghost Recon, bought it, didn't even play it. Rust, fucking, I didn't even play it, but I think Rust is free though. Elder Scrolls Online, I never played Elder Scrolls Online. I don't even know how I don't even know how I got this. I don't even know if it's free or not. I played Skyrim though. I didn't even know I had this on my PC. Skull Calibur, like, look at all these games that I got that I don't have any hours in. I just bought it and decided to just not play it. Nah, something ain't right. I got all these games and there's no hours? Nah, am I really fucking... Oh my god, there's so many games I bought there's no hours. Here's Cyberpunk with 136 hours. Like, there's so many games that you could probably go and look to your shit where you spent $60, $70 plus, and you've barely got any time in the game. You know, Elder Guard's a $25 game, and I got 1,800 hours in it. Okay. When I go to the playtest, I have 248 hours. I have over 2,000 hours in this game, and it's a $25 game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally, of course I'm gonna recommend it. I got 2,000 hours in it. But there are individuals who I'm not gonna name who also have 800 hours, 1,800 hours, and they say that the game's dog shit. They don't recommend it. They left a review on their Steam saying how shit the game was. Their review's on Steam right now still, saying how shit the game is after 1,800 hours, to then market and promote a different game that they have 200 hours in, claiming that it's a way better game, when in my opinion it's not. On a $25 game that's only been available for 1 year. You know what I'm saying? It's just incredibly disingenuous. And like, I'm not a dev. I don't know any of these individuals working at the fucking company, but I could imagine it's related to like being a cook or some shit, you know, being in the kitchen, slaving all fucking day, working on a plate of food to then offer to somebody, and then they say, what the fuck is this? This is dog shit. This is the worst food I've ever had. I don't recommend it. And then when someone else eats that food, they're like, holy shit, this is delicious. What's he talking about? Can I get that to go, please? You know what I'm saying? It's incredibly disingenuous. Is it 1v1s yet? Oh, we got 1v1s in 6 minutes. Let's go. Thoughts on the leaked DMs of Chris? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You have juice? To be fair, Thanato, I had to read who said it. To be fair, Thanato, I don't know. I don't take any of your word at face value. You had a history in this stream of constantly rage baiting and lying and accusing people who can be proven to be wrong. So I don't necessarily know. Wait, this is from Lit's stream? Of course it's from Lit's stream. This is, well, since you want to bring up his stream, this is the individual I have been talking about. It's funny how you pull up his clip playing Midnight Walkers. You're always jerking off Lich. It's kind of crazy work. Like his dick is like lodged deep in your mouth.
I should get.
By the way, for context, this individual, since he wants to bring up his name, Lich Carthus, plays the game for over 1,800 hours. Okay, on his stream. He goes to the Steam, leaves a long-ass review saying how the game's shit, he wouldn't recommend, doesn't give specifics, mind you, says how bad the game is, and then promotes Misfell Hunters, uninstalls the game on stream, he ends the stream, he reinstalls the game, tries to team on me while I'm live on stream with his boys, and gets his account banned. For those lacking context.
Going.
Not without dessert. DoorDash is on the way.
Why is he messaging Chris? Was he trying to get his account unbanned?
For the game.
Snacks.
I'm never leaving, am I?
I don't know what I'm looking at. It says CK and name scratch out. Missile had a pretty amount of players for the last place. I think they hit a 9K or so. They had enough content. I think they'll be a very good competitor, but it wasn't ready yet. And the last play says that a lot of still needed. This was also last year. The date's 6/2/25. Like what am I looking for? Donato, what is this? CK is Chris. So you're having me look at a message that was from a year ago. Again, this isn't for you. As soon as a Mike. Well, you're having a conversation with Mike. Didn't you ask me what's my thoughts on the leaked DMs with Chris? I don't understand. I don't understand your logical point. And someone said he's unbanned. I do not believe Lich is unbanned. I know the other three or the other two individuals are unbanned, but to my knowledge, Lich is banned. And if they unbanned him, to my opinion, that's crazy work. But I don't believe they unbanned him. There's no reason to. This individual, okay, this individual was flown out to PAX. Okay, expenses paid, because he said this himself on the stream, where these individuals got him the hotel and everything, to play the game, to promote the game, and in the Discord, before I got banned, they were promoting shit on the announcements so that individuals, if you promote videos and if you get past a certain viewer count, you will get paid. But before I left, to my knowledge, these individuals were complaining how they haven't gotten paid yet. Might have gotten paid now. I don't fucking know. I got banned from that Discord. But it's crazy work that this individual got flown out, expenses paid and all this shit, is jerking off the game so much. And from my perspective, the game has an insane amount of problems, but still swears that it's so good, it's so incredible, it's so amazing, and then spends his entire time dog shitting on a game that he has 1,800 hours plus in. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm not accusing him of being bought and paid for. It just doesn't make any sense. One minute for 1v1s? These ads are killing me. Why doesn't ad block work for Twitch ads? I personally don't have ads or Twitch block or ad block or what the fuck it is. I just know they exist. So I just know there's a bunch of them. I just don't know which one would be the best. Try a different one. I don't know. Hey, Ark, after this, I have news for you. What's up? But Thanato, what was the point of that anyways? Just as a curiosity, what was the point of the Chris leaked DMs? Like, it was DMs from a year ago. So, like, what's the point of it at all? Is there... I was assuming it was DMs recently. Like, what was the... like, what's the context? Like, I feel like, what was the point of bringing this up at all? I'm thinking about going back to ND and, for work in IT department for Halliburton. That's going to be quite the move. I mean, that could be exciting. Are you guys like ready for that move? Miss Fall is botting their playtest. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to make accusations. I don't know if they're botting their playtest, right? But from my perspective, when I was playing the game, on the second day, there was already a shit ton of gold sellers. If you just looked at the world chat, there was constantly individuals spamming them selling gold. And with gold sellers, often come bots. Often come people farming gold, whether it's by going underneath the ground, farming PvE, whatever it may be. So the fact that on the second day of the playtest, there was already bots or gold sellers is kind of crazy. You're going to play... We're waiting for 1v1 arenas, which just happened. If you notice, it says 1 hour and 59 minutes. You son of a bitch. You see that? You see that, you son of a bitch? Yes, now we're going to play. You impatient motherfucker. Let me calm down. I still love you, though. Honestly, shitting on Misfall is weird as fuck. And shitting on them because it's an Asian dev team and his scam is racist. Well, it's nothing to do about them being an Asian dev team. And I know you're just trying to rage bait, Modus. The point is, there's no history of anyone who's working on the game. I can't look online and see who works on the game, who has any experience, who's working on the audio, who's working on the graphics, whose idea was the combat. There's no information.
We are blessed.
There's none.
By the light.
Yo, Cheese, that's offensive follow again, man. It's expensive in oil towns. Well, true, because everyone there's working on oil and making a shit ton of money. Hurry the fuck up and stop yakking, motherfucker. Bitch, it says match found. My friend! My friend! It says match, it says loading! After the Ashes of Creation fiasco, it's very important to know, 100%. I would want to know, you, as a gamer, you should not just see yourself as just a gamer, you know, like they're fucking jingling keys in front of your face, okay? You should see yourself as an investor. You're investing the most valuable currency in the universe, which is your time. You're not getting your time back. Sure, you invest dollars and shit like that as well, but you should see yourself as an investor, okay? When as an investor, I like to look deep into the company. I don't know if nobody here trades stocks or whatever, but I like to look deep into the company and understand what exactly they do, what they represent, what kind of shit they're pushing, whatever the fuck they're doing. And if I can't find any information as to, in this context, making the game, how do I know this game's gonna be successful? Oh, because it's a good game? That's not the end all be all. How do I know they didn't steal their asses for somebody? How do I know it's not just a bunch of AI shit? Like, I would like to know, oh, this person made the audio, this person made the graphic, this person made the combo, whatever the fuck. And still, if you're an individual who's a dev working on the game and you've been spending so much time creating this good game, why would you not want to have your name attached to it? Why would you want to stay hidden? It just doesn't make any sense. They're willing to pay all these content creators to promote their game and fly them out to PAX, but they're not able to have their information online. It's just very suspicious. These individuals, these content creators, are promoting the game saying, oh, try this out, it's a good game, because they're being paid to do so. And they're having their name attached to the project, but for whatever reason, the names of the individual who created the project is nowhere to be found. That's suspicious to me. You know, and who knows, maybe the end of the day, they'll come out with the list saying, oh, finally, here's our dev team. And I'll eat my words. But till then, there's no information. And it's kind of odd that the game was about to be launched in December, and they were already flying out these individuals to promote the game. but still couldn't find information. And now the game's postponed until March. And March is around the corner, and now it's postponed again until June for the next playtest, not even the official launch. Like it's just odd. Very odd. GG's.
Nice, GG's.
Oh, it says, how is Misfall handling the game and how they release and the communication is top notch. The game is polished. It's fun for me. It's fun to me at least, and they're doing crazy work. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the game, Modus, but it's very difficult, in my honest opinion, to gauge how fun a game is when the game is only available for 1 week or 2 weeks at a time. It doesn't give you enough time to get to the end game. It doesn't give you enough time to find the meta. It doesn't give you enough time to find the cheese. It doesn't give you enough time to find the exploits, the bugs, the anything. So I feel like it's a disingenuous perspective, because from my perspective, in the 1 week that I was playing the game, there was an insane amount of problems, from combat to bugginess to the class imbalance to the mobs and the doors and the gold cells and all this shit. Right? There's a lot of things wrong with it. Yo, Paladin, thanks for following, man. It doesn't feel unique. It just feels like a copycat of Dark and Darker or Dungeonborn, just with like a different art style. Like, it just feels like it's made by the same people. This is what led me down the route when we started making that video for the Misfit Hunter. Was the fact that the game reminded me a lot of Dark and Darker. It had animations like looting the character or looting the body of a player or a mob, opening a door, the same hand animation shit, the golden outline of the character. Like, there's so many things, the circle that goes around the map. Like, there's so many things about the game that looks like identical to Dungeonborn and Dark and Darker. Dungeonborn, for those who know the history of it, literally scammed their players like Ashes of Creation did to their players. And then Dark and Darker has similar assets to Dungeonborn. And now Misfit Hunter is like the same game, but different skin of Dungeonborn. It's basically the same shit. It just doesn't have uniqueness. And since it didn't have this uniqueness and it had a lot of things that were similar, I was like, huh, I wanted to see who worked in the game. How many years of experience do they have? What game did they work on last? Did they work on Dungeonborn last? Was that the previous game that they worked? But there's no information. There's none. How is there no information but the game's about to release? You'd think they'd have all this shit available online when the game's about to release. They have so much communication. Okay, tell me the names of the devs. But instead, they banned me from the fucking Discord. They banned me from the fucking Discord. Instead of them just telling me, oh, here's our devs, they get experience, they hear that. They didn't answer any question. They're so communicative, though. They can't answer a simple fucking question. Does their team have experience? Was the last game they worked on? Is this their first fucking game?
Nice, GG's.
I just done watching your YouTube, your upgrade guide on YouTube. It helped a lot. Thanks, no problem, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. How are the games going? They're going pretty good. I've been enjoying my games for sure. Chat, I want you to decide. I want your honest opinion. When you watch me stream and these individuals who constantly try to come in and derail the stream consistently over the past half year now, do you feel like it is annoying that they derail the stream? If so, I want to ask you your question. Press 1 if you feel like we should ban these individuals. Press 2, no, it's fine, just let it go. From my perspective, I've always let these individuals stay in the stream because I've always thought these individuals could always change. But the fact that they've been doing this every time they join the stream, just constantly derailing, is just exhausting to me. And I could only imagine from the viewer's perspective that it's also exhausting because they're constantly derailing the stream. And I'm not talking about banning everybody who's negative. I'm talking about the specific names that come in here every day. Fanato's one of them. Because it does get obnoxious. Like, I get tired of reading it and having the same arguments every day. Like, if they don't like the game, why can't you just move on? Like, why do you find yourself in here if you don't like the game? Normal people, if they don't like something, they move on from their lives. They do something that feel like is more important, more valuable, a better game, whatever the fuck it is. Go beat your meat more, something. The fact that it's like this every day, every stream is fucking annoying. Shit. He stammed out? Oh, he stammed out. Uh-oh. And he teleported himself. Oh, I didn't even realize it was you, Timers. You're actually getting better. GG's, man. That's awesome. He's still stamped out there, but nowhere near as much as he's done in the past. Mark, if you banned everyone that baited your retarded ass, you'd have 0 viewers? No, I'd only lose 4 people. Some people don't know how to bond over positivity. They bond over negativity. How's the weather? This damn rain. Hey, I hate the rain, don't you? Yeah, me too. I hate my supervisor, don't you? Etc. etc. But for those people, it's only the way they know how to socialize. Well, that's because hurt people hurt people, right? Individuals who are not content with their life, people who are upset, whether, I don't want to make any accusations, like I don't want to accuse this individual of anything, but individuals who may like have a death of a family, or a loss of a job, or their friends, or some shit like that. Individuals who are just upset. Maybe they're didn't have GGs. Maybe they didn't have any friends, or like, I don't want to make any accusations. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying vaguely. These are things that affect people, right? Hurt people, right? I don't know your life. I don't know what the fuck's going on with you. Only you know, right? Only the light knows. But you should be real with yourself. Do you enjoy being pissy and upset and emotional all the time? Or do you just want to be able to live your life peacefully and at ease and chill? Relax, smoking some dabs, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes people, even though they're hurting, misery loves company. It's a lot easier to bring people down to their level rather than them pulling themselves out of the hole. It sucks that people who rage think that most others are ragers too, even though that's not the case. Oh, 100%. Not everyone can be a master class rage baiters like Monos and Fishers. They're on a different planes of existence. True, they got that. They spent years of practice. You know what I'm saying? They got that rage bait skill for sure, ski. All right, dab check. Socializing over negativity works. Yes, it works because, in a sense where you can socialize with people, but that's like keeping the negativity in your life when you're surrounding yourself with other people who are living their lives negative. Like, people trauma bond. You know what I'm saying? but there's no reason for these things in your life to hold you back. Like, I don't want to bring up my past, right? We don't need to, like, fucking do a dick measuring contest to prove who's got a tougher life, right? But the point is, all of us should be trying to at least move on and be happy with the circumstances we have. You can choose to bitch and complain, or you can choose to make your life better, get better. Doesn't matter what position you are in life, there are absolutely people who are living a worse experience than you were. Like, at least you have your fucking internet, right? At least you have your fucking, your TV, your power, your electricity. Like, at least you smoked your fucking weed, or you ate your chicken nuggets, or you're playing their fucking game. You know what I'm saying? There are individuals in our world right now who don't have these things. Like, it's just sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, be real. Like, stop being a pussy. Like, oh, my past, I'm like I am today because of whatever the fuck happened to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's always somebody who has a worse time than you. I'm not saying the things you've gone through is bad or not relevant or not whatever the fuck it is. Not saying that at all. But you shouldn't allow these things to hold you back. Like, be real. You can choose to be a pussy and complain and rage and be woe is me and in your circle all day and, you know, lashing out and saying the N-word and fuck them just so you can piss other people off so you can feel better, or you can just choose to get better. Like, holy shit. I just feel like it's logical that if somebody doesn't enjoy it, perhaps they should distance themselves from it. I've had multiple toxic relationships in the past. I could not see it feasible or logical for me to continue to stay with these toxic relationships. I'm saying, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? In this context, you know, there's, you know, like the phrase goes, there's more fishes in the sea, right? Why would I, if I don't like this, why would I keep being in a relationship with this individual? Same thing goes for the game. If you don't like the game, then why play it? Right? I assume you have a job and you play this in your free time. So if you don't like it, why not play a game that you enjoy? But to, you know, to do it every day, to just, you know, rage bait or trolling the Discord or talk shit every day, big dog, it's just sad. And I'm not saying this because I'm annoyed or upset or whatever the fuck it is. I'm saying this because I want to help you, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can only bring a horse to water. You can't force him to drink. Like, I'm just trying to show you your wrongdoings, brother. Like, you can take it or leave it. I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. Somebody in chat will probably hear these words and it'll probably benefit them if you don't want to listen to it. Give me the key, I will play it. Unfortunately, we ran out of keys. Is that still in the title? Oh, it is still in the title. Sorry, brother. That we ran out of keys. Yeah, happy Friday, Kilberto. There should be an ARC sound alert with that GIF. What? What should be an ARC sound alert? With what GIF? Alright, hold on. Did you finish the sewer key quest? No, I still got like 8 runs. Nice. Use.
Ooh, good dual arc.
Good duel, brother. See what this is? It's an image of a chicken nugget spinning in a microwave. I'm confused. Did you ever do my 0 to hero redeem? Oh, I did not actually. No, we'll do it. We'll do it now. Or after this. Can we do it after 1v1s? I don't want to waste it. Gift that YouTube viewer the game. I don't have any keys to that. Oh. Buy him it, it's $25. If I bought him the key, then that would mean I should just buy everybody the key. Why don't you buy it, Thanato, since you want to, you know, since you're all about buying the game for somebody, you could buy it, you know, buy it and get the key and then send it to him.
Big damage.
He's not my viewer? Yeah, but that's not, even though he's my viewer, it's still not my responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't work with the fucking company. Like, I'm not gonna just start buying the game for everybody. Like, you joking? Like, holy shit, Donato, you're so fucking annoying every day. When I win the lottery, I will buy a copy of this game for literally everyone. There's like 8-point-something billion people in the world. Times $25. That's easy work. I will gift you $25 in bits if you either buy the game. Brother, I'm not gonna go through this whole hassle. If you want to buy the game, then send it to him directly. You can fucking give him the $25. I don't know why you're being like this, Donato. If I were to buy the game from him, then I would just have to buy the game for everybody. I'm not gonna do it. No. If you want to do it out of the kindness of your heart, then go off Queen. Chat, press 1 if you don't have the game. Donato's buying the game for everybody. We're brothers of the light, Thanatos. Your actions have never been close to the path of the light. Let's be real.
Come on!
My friend?
My friend!
Good duel.
Yes, very good.
Big comp, that's a foul, man. There it is, Thanato. Look, you can look at all those peeps. You try to help me out, Thanato. Damn. Whoops. We got a runner. Big damage.
At least I got the card off. Didn't matter though.
GG's. I would kiss you to prove I'm not homophobic. That's big brain. Would you prove you're not gay by sucking a dick and showing that you don't like it? Of course. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. What if I sucked a dick and realized it wasn't for me already? Then you said yes, you would do it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go my life not knowing. I'd rather go to my grave and be like, damn, have I been gay this whole time? I'd rather just leave as a thought. What if it was the best thing ever? I don't know. It would have to be a lot of convincing. Whoever that guy on YouTube chat wants in the game, if you DM me, I will buy your legacy. All right, let's see it. Yo, Sergetta, are you still in the stream? On the YouTube stream. I don't know, Thanato. I think he's gone. I think he made that that promise because he knew he left. Oh, nope, he's here. Nice. Tell him my account name is McCorn on Twitch. All right, then join Twitch. Oh, he's right there. It's Macom1. Yo, there it is, Thanato. It's Macom1 on Twitch. You see him? All right, Thanato says he's gonna buy you the game and he's gonna send it to you in Twitch. Because he's just an absolute Chad. I respect it. And now if you need the game chat, we're just gonna ask Thanato to hook it up. Good guy, Thanato. Jeez.
Good
paid
fight.
actor watching both streams. Well, paid actor wouldn't be the right word, but I guess this is his hero arc. Yeah, man, he's starting to walk the path of the light. I take back my claim, brother, of you not being able to. You've lost your way. Perhaps he is on his way to the path of the light. Yet I respect it. In 30 days, you will get legacy. It will need to be friends for 30 days. Well, you could just buy the game and then send him the code in Twitch. Can't you buy the code? Nah, Thanato's making up excuses now. Nah, Thanato's making up excuses. Nah, he's trying to weasel his way out of it. Broke boy, tell him. Making a promise, now he's not gonna keep it. Wow, scam, 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 scam. No, that's a scam.
Yep.
Nice. Chat. Chat. We got dinner. Which means, unfortunately, if you are on YouTube, I will have to end the stream here. We're not ending the stream entirely. I'm still live over here at twitch.tv/Arcavian if you want to continue to hang out. But if you're those individuals that's like, nah, fuck Twitch, then I'll be back live on YouTube in about an hour. We're about to watch an episode of Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen. So if you want to watch some of that shenanigans, bring them